We're back. Freestanding, outstanding, still in the same place in the land. Shoot it hard, know it can. Everything is standing around pandering. Like this man, put the table up, take it back, break it back, same niggas, same man. What we on here? We on rap. In fact, bottom line, in fact, feeling last around niggas. Some things just adapt around to young time with the street, handle with everything I've been in here. Start to finish, don't play the plate, kick it, flavor, play until it's out of state, heavyweight. Trying to get a piece of this cake, filling my own fate. Every time I run around this gate, no clutter, no cake. Just a long dude baking the cake with no ache. Trying to stay straight, everything is good for the minute in the break. Hanging on my chest like the ape. The gorilla, sorry my nigga, the ghost face killer. Everything's thriller in Manila. Couldn't even see him on there at the top dealer. It takes your eyes off. I might come through here and just ride off. I ride off, they might cough. Tylenol, still dropping it on them. Atom bomb, King Kong just step in the building. Taking in here with a wonderful feeling. Fuck what you feeling? Shit, I've been winning. Hold on here. I love the horn. It's got that old school feeling. Sip of water, am I out of order? Skip a quarter. The finals, I got something for you. Color order, and I'm the lawyer. Big boy, something over. Story, put your back in place. It's the Mac rap tap. Someone hand in the face, nothing hand in the way. Standing with bass, heavy with murder was the case. Back placing, quick chasing, heavy chasing. But you replacing when I'm lifting. So gifted, shooting like a piston. Telling whole styles are freaking. I ain't been lifting the game off. I take the pain off. It rain sleep, I take an elbow and hell no. Tylenol, still in there. Still a ride like a wheelchair. Stop with the bones, leave niggas alone. Know that you grown. He said he's saying teeth, grumpy man, leave him alone. Still here, from here to the tombstone. Back in here, we keep it warm. So all the other things you standing on, I've been gone since you got one. Turn insight every time we see it, man, the cops gone. I don't ping pong trying to bring it back. Relaying and just move it with no slack. Captain, heavy jack, heavy slack. Betting that, already back. Here's the back, man. Getting that cold fitted hat for these young niggas feeling that. Where's Willis at? I ain't feeling that. Everything is good for this and that in the loose sack. Been out here running my little batch. Been out here far from the little hatch. Cluster, going for the busters. Everything is spread like mustard. But you try to cuss us. Everything good, no blushing. Sweet hushing, and ain't nothing the heart touching. Everything it wants to in this life. I've been good catching the light. Other side of the sunny delight. Trying to get it good high on the mic. Spitting like Mike, nigga, I'm so fire. Quiet flow is so dire. Set spit, keeping the flow, you kick it higher. No liar, shit, we rip it up like pliers. Leave it all fried, no Richard Pryor. Just bake the pan, just a heavy man. Cool with the flow, I'm sure you understand.
What can a no fee, no minimum Capital One 360 checking account do for you?
Capital One banking?
A lot. Bank and sip at any Capital One cafe.
Yeah, we can take all this off here.
That's the stuff. Try a no fee.
I don't want to skip over how funky that beat was. All right. Yeah. No, give it an encore. All right. No, you're free to do that. All right. Yeah, we got important matters to talk about here this morning. I ain't trying to be in here playing too hard because I got to stay on a heavy street with it later. Yeah, man. Like the second video we done here today here. But we're back. Make sure you try to support the family, like button, all that. Trying to catch up. So. Yeah, just listening to my work from last night. Yeah, good. Some people falling asleep to it. You're waking up and Santee's back in here. You're damn right. I try to hurry up and clear the deck real quick. No, run the deck. All right. Well, I gotta hit you both ways, baby, or it ain't worth it. All right, you might not even go in there. Oh yes, Lord. So you can understand. Rich, no middleland. Kick this don't flow, Mr. Maryland. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. I've been standing out there. I already been thicker than skin. Coming through here, shining like brand. You want to be man, but they want to play and pretend. I've been out here since you been rumple steel skin, shaking the building. Wonderful feeling, the feeling. Been puffed down, the fuck down. Everything's my prerogative, Bobby Brown. Shut him down, open up now. No, lost and then found. Back around, you seen the place is heavy. Couldn't even see him gone, he moves steady. Cool, especially when I'm the dude. Bring the saxophone, keep kicking. Spider-Man flow, keep living. I could probably go in here for probably another 3 minutes. I'm sure. All right. Well, that beat is funky. No, you don't need much, man. You don't need much, y'all. Lord. Yeah, man. Yeah, I can picture a big pun on this. All right, with a legitimate verse. All right, that nigga should spit that shit back in the day. No, Capital Punishment is one of my favorite albums. Hands down. All right. Yeah, he was in there. Pun was in there spitting that shit. Yeah. All right. And at least for whatever cases we need to, we were showing something different by one of these MCs out here. All right, of a different nationality. He was somewhat respected amongst the rest of the New York rappers. He could sit in ciphers with Prodigy, DMX, Mos Def, and hold his own. That's a fact. All right. Now, if he couldn't, it would have been exposed. All right. Yes, indeed. Now, I'm not here. I'm just telling you, I hear a beat like that. Yeah. Him. All right. Maybe a Noriega. All right. Of course, myself. Of course. I could hear myself on there. All right. And that motherfucker tearing that motherfucker down. All right. Yes, indeed. No, we got to take us back here to the back, to the beginning of everything. All right. And that's false imprisonment. All right. Suspected shoplifters in a store and assaulting them. All right. And assaulting them. All right. Hold on here. So hold on. False imprisonment of suspected shoplifters in store and assaulting them. All right. Yeah. So this is some of the first steps here. I'm going to go way back before we get to the circumstances of our brother being shot and killed and getting no justice. And the talks are bigger here. I've went over most of the story here for Rick Chow, all right, which is a case that him and his son ran in the woods and went to go kill that young man. The reason why they had a case there, and this is what they're alleging here, is because the young man took a picture on social media with that gun. Hold on here. Let me go give a hand here real quick. I got to be right back. All right, hold on. All right. All right, here's the beginning. Man, my eyes caught it last minute. I'm trying to jump up there to go and help my folks there, but I looked up like a damn wrong cousin was there, and my other folks is already there. So, all right, much love, but I damn sure tried to jump up here. All right, my eyes caught it last. Let me go ahead and keep moving here. All right, yeah. False imprisonment of a suspected shoplifter in the store and assaulting them. All right, let me go back here to this. All right, hold on.
Back up. Back up. Back up. Are you serious? Back up. Hey, back up. Back up. Look, I'm trying to stop. Let go. Tell the stop up. Hey. 911. Hey, are you serious?
And these violent bastards, you looking at this Joker beating down, all right, on our sisters here. But we got to start from the beginning. All right. That's the only way you'll be able to understand. This is a criminal. One lady came forth and said that he had already shot at the back of somebody else, like the female customer's car. So he been thought it was the Wild Wild West in America, and he can buy a firearm. And as long as he does not go ahead to kill some damn white folks in here, damn stomach growling here, y'all can hear that shit. All right. So I like to start here like this, man. What you call it? Certain courses, I may have to go ahead to start back over. I got to go back in there and go grab what you call it, man. And finish eating my breakfast here. All right. Feel like I didn't need it. I'm sitting here getting up, but man, I'm not about to do no whole program. Every time I drink some water here, I can hear my damn stomach growl. All right. Yeah, that shit is uncomfortable. So let me get the hell off of here, and I'll be right back in here to break down. All right. Can't do it, Halls. All right. Yes, indeed. We'll be right back here in a minute. All right. As a matter of fact, we'll get past this, and then I'll go ahead to get to do what I need to do. All right. Yeah, that don't mix well with me. Mm-hmm. Yeah, damn.
I need an officer right now. I told you if you want to stop, I'm still sitting here. Oh, why am I still here? I told you to back up. I told you I'm trying to get out. I told you to back up. You got my tires down there. Where's my piece? Why are you pushing me? Why are you pushing me? Push out! Why are you pushing me? Out my face. I'm trying to be pushed right now. Why are you touching me? I'm not hitting you, sir. Move. Back up. No, I was not. What about the stuff that I just bought?
And the Richland County Sheriff's Department is releasing new information about two prior incidents where Chow reportedly shot at his customers. The latest one happening in 2018 when Chow shot at a customer that assaulted him. Before that, in 2015, Chow reportedly shot at another customer he suspected of stealing. Chow says that customer left the gas station threatening him. Chow then ran behind him and shot at that individual's car 6 times. Luckily, in that incident, there were no injuries.
So this is the third time, as I just said. No extras. I'm not sitting back holding up a sign. You know what? And it's like that white woman, too. It's like, all right, y'all. For some of y'all so desperate to put your body on the screen while you talking about our shit. I understand you got to promote your little weak-ass pages, dude. But here's the deal. We're talking about our issues. All right? Yeah, we don't need you trying to get props and recognition. Nobody needs to go to you. And some of y'all are sick, dude. You will not listen to your own black people next to you that you know that are confirmation factual. You won't listen to us, but you will run to listen to what some white man say over here. This is why I'm always grabbing some white dude every time I'm talking. All right, to throw him in a bootlicking Negro's face so they can't deny it. All right, because we know what you're going to do. All right, yeah, a joker like that will go over and look to see if some wood has been talking about it. Listen to their opinion. All right, just to line it up with yours. All right, yeah, you know what? You do kind of got a point now, too. All right. No, you don't have any sense, man. Some of y'all don't even know how to do your own research. You don't know how to properly read shit. You can't articulate. All right. You don't know. All right. Shit, it's okay to listen to a fellow black person here. All right, Halls. If their thoughts and opinions here are at least reasonable here on these courses and they make sense. All right. This is all you doing when you going ahead to give these opportunities for these other damn streamers here. All right. The only problem is that a lot of these guys are not interested. All right. They're not. You don't care. All right. After a while, you just turn that bullshit off. It's like, all right, nigga. All right. Okay, whatever. All right. I got to get back to reality. All right. Right. And the reality is that the government has been protecting Rick Chow. All right. Yeah. Who who killed our young brother here, the 14-year-old brother. All right. Shot him in the back. All right. In the woods, in the path. And I told you that piece of evidence that stood out for the case that made things turn is the fact that they said they had a picture of him on social media holding the exact same gun. All right. So that's where it's left for this argument to be out. All right. That he went in the woods and reached for the gun. Though we don't see any of that activity, all right, underneath of no terms, all right, before he enters the spots in the woods. And why are you chasing him in the woods for a water anyway? Because you're used to trying to gangster up and mafia and security your own grounds in cases where you are literally shooting at black people. This is what this story she's just explaining to you that happened before they killed this young man. This is why that community said that there was no need for your store in the community anymore. All right? Yeah, I don't know. All right? Whoever that retains to, whatever it means. All right? We're not mentioning no names. All right? But the point is, that store don't exist anymore, buddy. It's gone. All right? No, gone, nigga. All right? Deceased. All right? Yes, never to return again. All right? Yes, that's what's going on with that store. All right? No, let me tell you something else. All right? No, there are black folks in the streets right now based on that. And you can take with it as you will. But the biggest case that you have coming down here, and this is that store again. This is this funky ass store. All right? That's him. All right? But we got records. All right? It's not like, all right, the monster was created the day the 14-year-old came in here and his wife, not him, his racist ass wife, all right, thought that this young man stole some water. He shook his hoodie. Clear as day, he ain't had no damn water on him. Nothing. You can see him take 2 waters out and put 2 waters back in. All right, I'm watching the camera. All right? Yeah, you can't be black and touch anything. All right? No. These things right here are a serious circumstances. He talking about he ain't had no cash on him. You don't know if the man was using Cash App, all right, Apple Pay, all right, whatever. Most of these kids may not have any cash on them. That's possible. You're trying to create this world and society that is currency free. All right, as best as you can. Through whatever apps, coins, currency, all right, that will be accepted wherever, dude. All right, Bitcoin, all right, right. Yeah, y'all trying to do the best that y'all can. Don't get mad when a kid doesn't have, quote, a 13-year-old doesn't have, quote unquote, currency. He didn't grow up here in this society here, dude, where that was the America's primary objective. All right. It's been trying to get you to use your credit cards and your goddamn cell phones, dude. That's it. All right. So you don't have to carry any paper on you at all. That's the end game for them. To get all your mail on your damn phone and on the computer. All right. No, are you listening? All right. To get all your mail and shit. All right. On the computer. All right. All right. Through your emails and Gmails. All right. And that's it, nigga. All right. Because they want to be able to make this system a lot more easier for themselves to stay insulated. What do you mean by that, Santee? What are you talking about? Let me ask y'all a question, right? Can you get your asses, can any of y'all get on the BG&E grounds to speak to anybody? All right. No, I mean, like, say your bill. All right. No, say your bill is, all right, been so high they cut your gas and electric off, right? All right, follow me. All right, so people know where I'm going. All right. And you went up there to go speak to a manager or whoever. All right. They don't even let your ass on the grounds, nigga. They don't. It's a man in a vest. If you don't work there, if you ain't got some serious, legit business there, he's going to turn your ass around. All right. That's what's going to happen. I'm just telling you, if you're in Baltimore, if you're in Maryland, all right, that's exactly what's going to happen. All right. No, if you never tried it. All right. Yes, indeed. All right. As if is there somebody to stare down at? No, they don't do that shit. Once that shit off, it's off, and you got to pay them exactly whatever you owe them. All of it. All right. Right. If it's a G, you got to pay the whole G. All right. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Wherever it is, 500, 7. All right. Yeah, they want that. All right. Absolutely. Mm-hmm. No, we say all of it. All of it. All right. Yeah, you ain't riding up to speak to no damn body. All right. What you mean is what you're trying to say is you're about to do a U-turn. All right. Right? No, you're going to make a U-turn. All right. Right. Unless, of course, you work there or you are doing some type of work in the building. All right. Or you have a authorized visit there. All right. You can't just bring your ass through that gate, nigga. No, you may not. Shit, if you don't believe me, nigga, you got time, cuz? Go try it. Huh? You got time? Huh? You in Maryland? Huh? No, go try that shit. All right. Absolutely. I said good morning. All right. Good morning to the good people. But it's Mr. Chow here. Rick Chow. How you grabbing this young lady? Right. How you grabbing? Luckily, she know how to fight. She on it. All right. That young lady know how to fight. Rick Chow all small and shit. Getting worked over. All right. Well, it looks like he another little kid, dude. Like she about 14 or something. Beating you up. All right. Yes, indeed. Back up. Back up. Back up. She slammed him into the floor. They just started beating his ass. I believe that's him trying to get up. Back off. Back off. Hey, back off. Back off. I'm trying to stop. Yeah. And this is what happens when you don't have order. When you feel like that you are Jet Li, all right, or goddamn Jackie Chan when it comes to whooping a black person's ass. We're not those damn Africans, nigga, that you smack down, dude. All right? We're not them, dude. Not our sisters, not any of our brothers. We fight. All right? Yeah, you hit one of us, we're going to hit you right back. All right? No, naturally. All right? When you talk about the international cases of resistance, people look at us. Black Power Fist came from us. All right. The talks and speaks of resistance that came with progress came from us and people like Dr. Martin Luther King and what have you. All right. They symbolize him when you talk about in places like Taiwan. All right. And they're trying to keep China off their ass. All right. When you talk about places like that there in the world. All right. No, was it Thailand? Was it Taiwan? Yeah, I want to say Taiwan here. They're trying to keep them off their asses and they're speaking about oppression. All right. And folks trying to take over your shit. All right. Yeah, they got Dr. Martin Luther King shirts on. All right. Yeah, they want to identify with that. They understand what it means to fight oppression. All right. Yes, indeed. Yep. And we point to these cases too, as well as I'm talking about this for the young lady who got shot for a juice there. We said it was about $1 and some change here, Halls. All right, $1.80 or what have you. I want to go to that story because there's so many damn similarities in here. Not just that, but the fact that this bastard keeps coming he's in our country and he keeps getting away with deliberate crimes against black society. Lets you know that, yeah, this government has made a deal with its buffer classes. Not only am I going to offer you riches, all right, but I'm going to give you opportunities to violate black folks in here and have the criminal justice system come in here and clean up things for you. All right. No, rather a white male or white female judge. All right. No, you always got some weird stuff in these damn courtrooms. All right. When they walk in here, if it's not the cases of you getting convicted, all right, and you supposed to get the business. All right. Yeah. And these judges showing up here, at least for that young lady, gave her 4 years probation. All right. That's what to the lady to your left. All right. For killing our sister here. All right. All right. Latasha. All right. Latasha Harlan. She was 15 years old. This young man here. All right. And I'm trying to get this here. Cyrus Carmack. All right. Belton. Hold on. He was 14 years old. All right. Brother Cyrus. Mm-hmm. All right. So, yeah, they're similar here to the circumstances of age. All right. And the outrageous circumstances that was lifted too. And yeah, people paid. They did everything they could. All right. In these cases of Takai Gurley and what have you in that situation. All right. Yeah, we haven't forgot about that either. All right. And funky ass judges that were able to get paid off. All right. Because we showed y'all quick. No, it wasn't about nothing political with the Asians in here in America. It was about how much capital, how much money they could raise, all right, for these funky ass judges. All right, to get their people moved around. All right, let's get the dollar shifted. All right. Yeah, they showed you there and politically what that standing is. All right, talk about Akai Gurley and what happened there. All right, hold on. Fair use.
There's no difference. A 15-year-old girl with money in her hand gets accused of stealing an orange juice worth $1.75, gets into an altercation, and is shot in her back. Later found that she had money in her hand the whole time to pay for the item. This man chased 14-year-old Cyrus Cameron down 100 yards and shot him in the back with a .45 caliber gun. Both of these people get to walk free after taking a child's life. Neither of these children did anything wrong, but their lives were taken just because of the color of their skin, because they never would have done that to a white person. It would have never happened. Because they're black, they're automatically deemed as fucking criminals. And you can blame the white system of America for this shit. White people have embedded hate on the color of our skin for so long that our children die for no reason. They have convinced people that look like this in this country that we are dangerous. They brainwash people like this to think.
When they're not brainwashed. You see, the buffer classes, this is where you're wrong. That's why I got to watch some of y'all, no disrespect, with the bull nose rings and stuff like that. All right? Because I can't let you mislead my people. All right? I can't do that. You see, the reason why the white supremacist system works so well here in America is because their buffer classes already have a version of white supremacy in their homelands that they practice toward some group of people. All right. Yeah. All right, where they're marginalized resources. All right, you get less. This is the hierarchy of things. All right, and this group right here, all right, by all means, at all times, is to stay at the bottom economically. All right, y'all have things set up like that in your own damn homelands, even between the tribal trash that you see. All right, there's history of that. All right. So when you go ahead to speak to that revolutionary little war that popped off in what's that movie in there that Don Cheadle was in? All right. Hotel Rwanda. All right. Yeah. No, that was built up because, all right, from history circumstances, one group by these little white supremacists was given all types of riches and benefits and extra wealth and tangibles. All right. And the other group wasn't offered a damn thing. All right. You keep the tensions up like that. You keep this energy going for years. All right. And eventually the cancer and the war will create itself. Yeah, these white supremacists know what they were doing. All right. No, we're going to hype you up in your tribe as if it's greater than gold. All right. Make sure you get all the benefits and resources. This is what happens when your ass ain't on code. All right. Because instead of y'all just going ahead to accept all of this wealth and riches and dog another tribe out, you should have been sitting there trying to cut them in. Yes, you're stronger together if you're all economically whole. All right. This government needs to pay all of you. You should have been scolding them as your money arrives. All right. Where is theirs? All right. Okay. Well, whatever. And then the moment they leave, y'all get together and split that damn money down the middle. That's how you stop tensions like that. I know some people sitting here, oh, well, some people are selfish and they're greedy and there's backstabbers and there's, well, get this backstabbing like energy out your damn culture then. Get it out of there. All right? No, if you don't, from the circumstance that I've seen from across the border, nigga, on the other side, all right, y'all are going to destroy yourselves. All right? That biggest example you can look at is Ghana's water, and I'll leave it at that. All right, somebody tell me how much how much in far as percentages of Ghana's water is polluted, dude, with lead and mercury. All right, no, that's your homework assignment. All right, yes, for some of y'all. All right, my good people, you know the answer to this question. All right, yes. All right, yeah. When you look at shit like that, your people stop looking stupid. All right, and you better understand one thing: what colonization means. And having these jokers on your damn soil. All right. No, they care if you're talking about folks in here who got track records for damaging and destroying their own soil and land. Looks like shit over there. All right. And they're coming with the history of that to their own property. All right. And now they coming over here to use some of your land to the point where y'all getting destroyed out of even having farmland. How you going to eat, nigga? All right. How are you supposed to eat? All right. No, farmland, dude. All right. You need some space for the crops and shit to grow, dude. You gotta have that. Has to be healthy animals, nigga. All right. All of them can't have lead and mercury in them. He's sitting here drinking this polluted ass water. All right. You understand that affects the agriculture as a whole. This gets into the fish. All right. Yes. All right, shit starts looking funny. You talking about certain chemicals in here that last in your water, dude, for well over 100 years. All right, this is science, baby. All right. Oh yeah. All right, and not to mention what I didn't call out there, that deformation of the babies that is happening now due to these mothers drinking this water. All right, they coming out and they ain't got no layer around their stomach. Half of their nose is missing. All right. Stuff like that. This is things they ain't talking about. All right. Real talk, dude. I'm talking about in Ghana. All right. That's how bad the water is. All right. Yes, indeed. I always point to these things in here because I don't want people to forget or fall asleep. Hold on, man. These bastards are working. All right. No, your lips are running. All right. They're over here destroying something. All right, with the case and all right, with the circumstances led here behind these things is that they can control their own gold mines now, as long as they got enough guns to protect it. That's what they're showing now. All right, because even though Ghana's government has passed so many permits now for people to go and dig for gold, which they passed a lot now. All right, it's still a bunch of illegal jokers running around. All right, a rack of them. All right, some of them from other countries, dude. All right, yeah, it's raggedy, dude. I want y'all to check a video out from a YouTube channel called Places. All right, and you go ahead to search for Ghana on there. All right, so it's a white dude with a bald head. He's like British. All right, please go check that out. All right, yeah, I recommend you do it. All right, something very educational, dude. Hold on.
That we are dangerous. All the while, the dangerous person in this country is the one making all the rules and setting all the goddamn standards. Cyrus Belton's family's lawyer is asking for the community to remain calm. I ain't saying that shit. I'm not saying cause physical harm or damage, but make sure these motherfuckers don't want to live there anymore. Make sure every day they wake up, they realize what the fuck they did. Make sure they never have a motherfucking day of peace. Never shop there, never support there. I'm tired of us.
The store, I don't believe exists anymore, baby. And if it does, it needs to be shut down immediately. So what I know here is that protests has already popped off. All right. On a serious fashion. All right. Now, this is what I mean in here with y'all all on the damn front screen. All right. This is our issue. All right. That's why I didn't want to start the video here in the cases of any circumstances where I got people just falling in. If you're here to give some information, good. All right. But if that's something I feel like we already know, I'm going to go ahead to skip past this. The only people I'm putting down for real that I got here this morning is I'm going to show other Black people weighing in on this subject matter. And we're going to be talking a little bit about Carmelo Anthony, since this is the bigger deal that we got going on here right now, about the facts, baby. All right. We talked a lot about the facts last night with Carmelo. Very sensitive and serious situation here, because since the verdict of Rick Chow, a lot of Black people have been sitting up and watching. All right. Yeah. You're locked in now, ain't you? All right. I keep telling folks, don't fall asleep behind the damn wheel. All right. Yes, we're the new Black media. We're here to keep you informed. We got a damn job to do as public servants every day. You're correct. All right. Yeah. But as we've always said in here, and I say this to my brothers and sisters respectfully, is the code is the leadership. All right. Yeah, that means the code is in all of us to know, to inform people, to game somebody up. All right. To pull somebody's coat. All right. If somebody is thoroughly in tune with cases of Black empowerment, then I want to try to inform them as much as I can on what they need to know. All right. That's my job. All right. No, proudly. All right. But as I go ahead to tell you this here, Halls, we always need the support of our people. All right. Because that's the only way that it hits hard, man. All right. No, it ricochets off something. All right. We shake the floors before we even enter in the room. All right. That's the only way it hits like that, to remind people that ain't gonna be no bull job taking place in here. All right. None. All right. To remind them of that, to put the Derek Chauvin face on them. All right. 1 second. Put that Derek Chauvin face on when he got 22 and a half years. All right. I want to see that face. All right. When he knew it was all over. All right. Yeah. Give me that look. All right. I want one, what you call it, with the judge. Hold on. I want the joint with the judge. All right. Right there. There you go. All right. Yes. He sentenced him to bleed 22 and a half years like you would do any other Black dude. All right. In the middle of, like he was eating a tuna fish sandwich. All right. Yep. Like you would do any Negro here in America. All right. 22 and a half, baby. Check them out. All right. Look at them. All right. Yeah, take a look at them. All right. 22 and a half years. This is how we need you to have you looking. All right? No, like there's a malfunction in the system. Oh, hold on, man. I'm white, man. Hold on. Wait a minute. All right? Yeah, it's got to be a misunderstanding here. All right? Yes. All right? No, I told you you're going to keep doing time. All right? 22 and a half for the state. All right? 22 and a half federally, nigga. All right? And they're not to be ran consecutive. All right? No, you're not going to run them alongside each other. All right? No, you're going to serve these separately, dude. All right? Yeah, you're going to keep doing time. All right? Step out of there. You 22 and a half. All right? Step out of there. Go to the feds. All right? Do 22 and a half. All right? Yeah, you motherfucking be doing all kinds of time, nigga. All right? No, doing time for real. All right? That's what that meant. All right? No, it's all over, goddammit. All right? The jig is up. There is a bunch of Negroes outside. They've been tearing up the damn city. And I would like to get some sleep. All right? Minneapolis, North America is going to sacrifice a goddamn thing for you, Derek. All right? Do you hear those angry niggas out front? All right? I'm getting to my car. All right? That's how the judge looking at him. I'm going to make it to my car safely. All right? Because you ain't worth it. All right? Yes, indeed. No, they're going to have to agree to that. They don't ever, in any case here, want to have to deal with some circumstances where they got to look over and say, all right, we've had to send a race soldier to prison for killing a black person. Mm-hmm. That's a loss they don't want to take. Even that funny little weird shit with Amber Geiger, they were happy that the Botham Jean's family felt so good to start running up and giving hugs and shit. All right? Hugs. All right? Before sentencing. Remember, she was convicted of murder. All right? So the jury's going to come back in here, whatever, manslaughter, murder, the jury's going to come back in here with based upon whatever the feelings of the family is. All right? Everybody was hugging all up on her and all this. All right? Yeah, and that's when they came back with what? 10 years, dude. All right? And through the case of that 10 years, right, you got that because of all that cosplaying and bootlicking. And guess what? You know what that heart punching, all right, stomach punching thing was? All right? After all that bootlicking, they didn't even get any money. They ain't get one dime. All right? Not a nickel. All right? Nobody got nothing. All right? Right. There you go. You sold out. You disgraced the name of your brother. All right? And that they made you do all this buck dancing. And at the end, you ain't even get the money you were supposed to get. Good. All right? No, because that ain't justice. When I look over here and I see the cases of the young Latino boy that was wrongfully beat to death here, some girl that pointed him out, all right, and there's some other Latino dudes just started to strike him. He was actually the wrong dude, and he got beat to death. All right, no, the parents there was sitting in there demanding justice. All right, yes, all the way through, and at the end, when they came to deal with them, they ended up all of them getting a life sentence. All right, yeah. Because it wasn't no time to play games. Look, you're going to get money and get paid by the state and this, that, and the third, or whoever you're going to get paid by. You're going to get some of this shit anyway, dude. All right? You're going to get that anyway. But you need to be worried about justice first. All right? Not what you going to get. All right? When I seen, what's the other brother's name? What's his name? Something Blake. Jason Blake. All right? Or something like it might have been Jason Blake. All right, but for that brother, he was paralyzed in front of his kids, dude. All right, police shot him in front of his kids, dude. All right, so he's paralyzed, man. All right, and his father was already doing some old explaining something weird. All right, but it wasn't too bad. But it was off code though. All right, he was doing some extra. All right, trying to freestyle and all right, what have you. Yeah, man, keep it funky. And then if you look over, All right, you see the mama, and she's on the couch. All right, damn near cheek to cheek with Benjamin Crump in here, talking about how she loves the police and officer friendly. No, the lawyers know what coon ass nigga in your family to go get. All right, when it's time for that civil suit. All right. Oh, and Benjamin Crump is talking to the police union. All right, all them cats. All right, yeah, they know what Sambo family member to go get. They'll go pick through. All right, thoroughly comb through. All right, could grab that auntie up, a brother. All right, whoever it is, your mama, your bootlicking father. All right, whoever it is. All right, and go put them in front of the camera. All right, that's what they want. Yep, that's why they took the mama for the long interview on CNN. All right, for the long joint. All right. Yeah, she was going to come in there and say all the right things. All right. She sure did. All right. And I'm talking about a disgrace, Halls. If that's your mama, all right, and you brother Blake, man, I would understand why you wouldn't speak to your mama no more. All right. Right. That's terrible. You didn't just set up in here and got paralyzed here to these cases. All right. No, and she's talking about officer friendly, and you should always obey the law, and you need to always remember. All right. Like, ma'am. All right. This is inappropriate. Like, that's your son. All right. I expect somebody to be riled up, prepared to go to war. All right. Yeah. Not you sitting here looking like you didn't took your medication. All right. But you want a little attention. All right. So this is why you're out here. All right. Right. That's the last thing I expect. All right. I'm just being honest with you. All right. It was a bad it was a bad look, dude. All right. No, I could keep going. But we'll get to this woman here now just so I can keep moving forward. I want to see what she's talking about and see if it's relevant to the conversation.
This was his third shooting. The jury didn't get to know that, but I'm going to make sure that you know about the 2 previous shootings.
And why didn't the jury get to know that this was his third shooting? All right. That's my questions. All right. Well, you got a full white supremacist court system going in here. The jury should have definitely known that this was his third shooting. Why do you, as the prosecutor, you don't think that's something necessary you should lead with? All right. Now, no, you're making a point here, baby. All right. The jury wasn't. Hey, man. Okay, this fucker is dangerous. All right. He's shooting at people getting in their cars trying to leave. All right. No, like this is the Wild West. Luckily, he didn't kill anybody, but he did do these things. All right. Yes. Fighting with individuals in the store, 3 and 4 females rolling on the ground through chips and what you call it? Excuse me, the aisles and shit, knocking shit over. All right. Right. Rolling on popcorn and shit. All right. It's how bad he was in here damaging his own stuff, trying to be violent towards black people. All right. No, you're a savage. The reason you're in our country is because they couldn't control your ass here. All right. At your own country. So they figure they're going to send their horrible problems over here. All right. Yes. You don't have a problem having a business, but even down in your homeland, you like to kill people. All right. May not necessarily be freedmen here, but you like to continue to kill folks and shoot people. All right. Yes, you can take that shit back to your homeland. All right. No, you're following the habits there, dude. You're still John Wayne, and they're not really putting no punishments on them as long as the targets are black people. All right. Yes, I told you guys this when they had that Asian dude doing blackface. All right, and he had a manslaughter charge. He ran over top of all these white folks. Oh, they gave his ass a life sentence. All right. Oh, hell yeah. All right. Yep. You get a life sentence. All right. That's when he came out there. He was, oh, you guys, you treated me just like a black person. You know, you treated me, I might as well look the part. All right. And once he got finished, All right. He said, all right, now put these shackles on. All right. Yeah, bring your simpleton ass over here. All right. You done? You finished? Did you say everything you need to say? All right. All right. Yeah, bring your little simpleton ass over here. All right. And put these shackles on. All right. And we're going to the last place you'll ever see. All right. Right. That's what happens when you, all right. No, when white folks get disturbed. All right. When you bother them. All right. When you commit murder over there. All right. Oh, they'll take care of you. You actually get justice. When it's us, it's up in the air. You got boot-licking Sambos on here talking about, oh, that man must have had a good lawyer. Man, shut your boot-licking ass up. You think we don't know that you get ready to ride home to some white woman? All right? Get your coon ass off the internet, nigga. All right? Like we don't know. We can't smell a mayonnaise through the screen. All right? I seen this shit before I got started. I was so disturbed, dude. All right? Somebody, I think he had a cowboy hat on or something. All right, talking about, damn, Rick Chow had a hell of a lawyer. Man, shut your bitch ass up, dude. All right, shut up. All right, I don't want to hear any of it. Anybody making excuses and justifications for, you talking about these buffer class folks in here to harm our children? You are a buster, dude. All right, and a coward. And you ain't gonna fight nothing. All right? No, it's best to join the bastards who are slaughtering our children. Now, they would never let you target their children. All right? But you're going to go over here to side with these jokers. These are the folks we say the buffer classes and some of the people that don't have any identity whatsoever. All right? Yes. You ain't got no damn legitimate personality. Folks are trying to rent and rip off black swag, dude, but you're naturally corny, nigga. All right? No, so the flavor don't mix. It don't matter what clothes or tennis shoes that you purchase, nigga. All right? It is your lingo. It is the swagger. It is within your vernacular. All right? Right. No, can you really kick this shit? All right? No, or are you just a wannabe? All right? Oh, I'm dead serious. All right? I think I almost sound black. All right? Yeah, if I say it like this, you know? All right? No, well, we go ahead to say for black empowerment here is naturally embedded in your soul here, Hoss, and it's something you don't have to ask a person. It just shows. All right? Yeah, it just seeps out, nigga. All right? Right. Fair use. Mm-hmm.
Before Rick Chow was found not guilty for taking the life of 14-year-old Cyrus Carmack Belton. 2015, a woman stole beer and peanuts. Chow says that she then threatened his life and then she got in a vehicle, so he shot at that vehicle 6 times. Now, thank goodness no one was hurt, but Chow was not charged. Investigators called it self-defense. The second time was in 2018. A man stole oven cleaner. Chow says that that man then assaulted him, so he shot him twice. No charges.
Yeah, self-defense 2 times. One, while a woman is leaving, no weapon drawn at you, and you just shooting at the back of the car like James Brown, nigga. All right? No, you're out of order. You should have been charged then. All right? You should have been charged then, too. No, as well as the case of shooting the brother here. All right? Did he even have a firearm on him? All right? You got into an argument? Oh, okay, I bust you, nigga. And the police keep protecting you. This white supremacist system keeps protecting you. Now you kill one of our kids, going to the courts, all right? And your damn shadow government, your little white supremacist neighbors and all these other folks in your community, they go and protect him. And let me put this down clearly here. I don't give a shit if he posed with a gun on social media here, Halls, the day prior, and I don't care. He didn't steal any goddamn thing out your store. You don't have a right to turn yourself into a vigilante in our goddamn community. All right? Somebody should have better put his ass down for drawing a gun on anybody. All right? No, somebody should have been right there to put him down. All right? That would be the person with the self-defense claim. Anybody say anything? Nope. He's got a reputation of shooting at people. All right? Right. That's your exoneration right there. All right? That's your not guilty joint. All right. The fact that in the community, he already John Wayne. All right. He just likes to shoot people or shoot at people. All right. Right. Now he got one body on him. All right. Hey, I'm not saying to tell y'all to do anything. I ain't saying nothing. All right. But listen to me, family. All right. A lot of the information that you need, all right, is already in front of you, packaged up, and they handed it to you. All right. So they can't cry, quote unquote, about old Rick Chow and what may or may not happen to him. All right. Unless you're going to monitor him 24 hours a day. All right. Which you're not going to have time to do all of that. All right. No, you can check up on him monetarily. All right. But to keep an eye on him 24/7, I don't see that. All right. So as I say here, I'm telling y'all this. No, from this case in here, he didn't win a damn thing, family. All right. He put all the attention in the world on the back of his head. All right. That's it. Not only that, you opened up your background, your record. All right. And all these different things in here for other people in here to actually know who you are in the community. All right. Yes, indeed. Yeah. Everybody knows.
Defense. The man who stole the oven cleaner, though, he was charged in connection with that case. And then we get to 2023. That's when 14-year-old Cyrus went into a convenience store owned by Rick Chow. Chow said that he stole water. Surveillance video showed that he did not. Cyrus ran from that store, and he ran so hard during the 130-yard chase where Rick Chow was chasing him with a weapon and with his son. Cyrus, this child, ran so fast that he ran out of one of his shoes and his belongings fell out of his pocket, including a weapon. And then he was shot in the back as he was running away. Chow and his son said that Cyrus pointed that weapon at them, and that's why Chow fired. But they're the only people who say that. The other witnesses say they never saw anything in Cyrus's hand. And according to the prosecution's experts, Cyrus was shot in the back while he was running away. So how would he have been pointing a weapon that was on the...
That's what makes the case inconclusive there to that case of that lie to say that it was necessary to shoot him in the damn back. How is he pointing a gun at you, Halls? All right. And he's running to where as though his back is available. All right. No, I believe this was a clear-cut murder. They opened up his damn backpack. All right. And hoped and wished for a damn Hail Mary. All right. And they were able to be blessed with those cases. All right. They connected this one piece and dot here for the case. All right. I told you, yeah, it's irresponsible to not mention the other shootings that he has. And almost makes you think that the prosecution was sitting in here trying to botch these things here. All right. Yeah. But when you see him, like I said, a day prior to the grocery store on social media holding a firearm, all right, that's the only pieces and crevice in which they had to throw there in the court to connect him with the damn gun. All right. And even for those cases, there's no evidence that he drew anything on them. Talking about, oh, he had the gun with a bullet in the chamber. All right. Well, who's to say that? You're the first person around him. All right. You're the first individual in here to engage the gun, his body, and whatever else he had in his pocket. All right. Yeah, you can say whatever. All right. Yeah, I don't believe a damn thing that you sitting in here saying. All right. But you could believe the track record. That's why I said for the prosecutors to not mention that the man had, all right, 2 prior shootings. All right. Yeah, that's a big damn point in the register, a character reference. All right. Of what you would do normally. All right. What are your reflexes? All right. To certain problems with theft and what have you. And if it shows that you are consistently a hazard to the community, all right, they keep saying self-defense. All right, it's like, hold on. I'd like to look at these self-defense videos. See if we can find any similarities. All right, come on now. All right, yes. Now you got something here. All right, like I said, for the cases of a good prosecution here. for a good prosecution to be able to put their damn shit here together. All right. Yes, you should be able to start with the cases of the 2 other shootings that he had. All right, that makes sense. Let me keep
So
rolling.
how would he have
Mhm.
been a weapon that was on the ground that had fallen out
I
of his
believe the
pocket as he
weapon originally here might have been in the backpack, y'all. All right, I believe that. All right, if it did fall out in the cases of his pocket, I believe it would have fell out while he was damn running through the damn woods. All right, just like I would have felt like if he took a water, it would have fell out there as well. He had some of them pockets where you could put your hands in his hoodie, like in both sides. All right, I would assume it'd be there. All right, yeah. Hold on here.
ran for his life. And a lot of people want to say, well, a 14-year-old had a weapon. That's the end of the story. Not guilty for Chow. Having a weapon, no matter what age, does not automatically mean someone gets to take your life.
Exactly.
Is it a-okay hunky-dory that a 14-year-old had a weapon?
No, because I'm gonna tell y'all this. All the young kids now got sticks on them. All right? The youngins, they got sticks. All right? Everybody will slide on you. All right? Let it be known. Any and everyone. All right? Slide on you. All right? Whatever they call it here for young folks. Well, which is to me, it looked very extreme and scary. And like I say, hey, I was listening to a documentary, something so true here. All right, because of those consequences, you can die any moment. All right, real talk. You could die at any second, dude. All right, absolutely. All right, rather you got yours on you or you don't. All right, rather a person feels some type of way here, halls, people high off of different drugs. All right, these streets are crazy and random, nigga. All right, yes, and unbalanced like hell as we look around. All right, no, that's all I see every time I come out. Mm-hmm. All right, no, I don't ever get to get a view of anything else. All right. I be hoping so. All right. But it is what it is. All right. No, I ain't even complaining. Hold on.
No, but that is not the end of this case. I personally do not believe that he was pointing it at Chow or his son. I believe the witnesses that were there that didn't have a relative on the line for going to prison for this. Other people want to say, well, he may have put the water down, but he planned to steal. Planning to steal or even stealing should not be a death sentence. If he stole a bottle of water, which he did not, but even if he did, call the police. Put up a sign that says this kid stole a bottle of water, a basic necessity of life, and he's no longer allowed in this store. If a woman steals beer and peanuts, call the police. Put up a sign that says this woman stole beer and peanuts. She's not allowed in this store.
Right. You mean to tell me that economically you can't take the laws? These jokers come over here all skinny, ripping us off, charging funky ass prices, changing the numbers of the prices for some of your stores. All right. No, one day it's this price, the next minute you know it, because they know that some of the customers want it, they'll send somebody back there to start marking the price up on the last couple of joints. All right. This is how y'all funky ass bastards do. All right. I've seen you. Outdated, funky ass snacks, dude. Outdated snacks. All right. Some of y'all, we can catch them at BJ's, Sam's Clubs. All right. Oh, these little stinking convenience stores. All right. Getting their potato chips and all this other stuff that they take it in the store to go sell you. Sodas and what have you. Yes, indeed. All right. That's how they get down. All right. Yeah. When it comes to some of their stuff, you ain't getting in there. All right. Shit, I've been in their spots that they got in there. When you talk about their spots, this young lady I dealt with years ago, man, she was sure she was bona fide about her hustling. This wasn't no, all right, penny any shit. All right. When she took me in there and you go in a spot that the Asians own to shop, nigga, you grab a flatbed. All right. No, almost like this is Costco's. All right. But the deals are a lot cheaper. They're better. I believe I paid like, all right, with $10 or $12 or something here for a pack of 6 white t-shirts. All right. Fresh V-necks. All right. So they're in there getting like super deals in here. All right. This is how they go to get their shit in here to take it back to the local spot and get their bread off of you, charging you $7 a white tee. All right, $6.99 plus tax. All right, possibly more depending on where you're at. All right, yeah, bust you right upside the head for a clean, fresh white tee, nigga. All right, yeah, at the most you might pay $10. All right, maybe 11, 12 bucks. All right, yeah, shit, and I'm telling you, yeah, they getting these shits in there for the low. All right, everything you see around, to the stuff they got for the females and little barrettes and all this shit, that shit comes in a case, in a pack, nigga. All right, no, a big ass joint, you gotta buy the whole joint. All right, you go to get tobacco, it's the same way. All right, yes indeed. Hold on 1 second, fair.
If a man steals oven cleaner, put up a sign, call the police. None of those things should be death sentences. And the fact that people are online saying, well, he intended to steal, well, he had a weapon. You think that means a 14-year-old child should have died? I hope you'll really think about that. I just wanted to make sure everyone knows about the 2 previous shootings. The jury did not, and I have to wonder if that would have changed their opinion. But of course, since they were self-defense and Chow wasn't charged, of course the jury didn't know about it. I wonder what they'll think about it when they find out.
I think that for a lot of the people in your community, it's disgusting because, as I said, y'all will let off a Rick Chow, go home, put a Black Lives Matter t-shirt on, and then come stand right next to us. This is what y'all do. All right. So we really don't like coming from you. All right. It's not really a big response to you. All right. We don't have to answer nor respond to you. You need to answer and respond to us about your funky ass system. We know what's wrong. All right. You don't have to point out, hey, this is the problem. You see, they didn't. All right. And even as I said that, when I seen her say, I said, oh, thank you, if that's the case, but I don't even know if that's the circumstances. All right. Right. All right. I believe it can be, because I don't believe for the cases of any circumstances where that DA actually came to represent Brother Cyrus, all right, that Mr. Chow would be walking at all, because there's too much poison the social media has, all right, to land this bastard right into prison. He's the superstar, all right? No, for assaulting young black kids there, young black female kids. You're on camera fighting them, dude. All right? No, because you have no morals. You have no self-worth, pride. All right? No, and respect and dignity. All right? No, a grown-ass man ain't sitting here with some kids tussling and fighting. All right? That's somebody who can't control, has impulse control. And you figure you can tell black people where they can be at and where they can't be at. All right? So instead of you going to, in certain cases, to instruct or to put certain things in the air of what you need them to do there in your store, you just go physically putting your hands on people. All right? And what you found out is that girl could fight. All right? And she started whooping your ass in the back of that store. All right? Yeah, y'all had to start cheating. Yeah, your peoples had to get involved. All right? She was besting his ass back there. All right? Yeah, they see the girls wasn't really jumping in because she was holding her own. All right? She was in there getting her money. All right? Yeah. All right? You only see the other girls kind of get in that fight when you see the Asian sitting here trying to jump in. Nah, nigga. Let him get this fade. All right? You come grabbing on a child, didn't you? All right? Yeah, time to find out if you got some durability, old man. All right? Let me rattle these bones of yours. All right? Yeah, and he couldn't hold on. You understand? No, he couldn't. All right? That's why he figured he got to get that firearm every time you turn around in here. All right? Yeah, that's for a person who's been weak their whole life. All right? Hold on here. Yeah, it's cowardly, as I told you in here, to go after, as he said, our women and children. All right? Yeah, and for some of these cases, the elderly people here too, soft targets. Recognizing his patterns. The
white family that their black boy killed, they even donated to the white family. I did too. Till I found out the truth. Why though? Because I thought the nigga killed the white boy. I thought the nigga took a knife to school, but he didn't. And that's when I saw you spoke to the family. It'll be the biggest racist trial ever. And you go see why I'm saying what I'm saying. The courts and everything were trying to get my kid. I bought the family Jeep, the truck. The courts and everybody. It's a lot. They after me. It's a reason why I'm saying what I'm saying. The white family that their black boy killed, they even donated to the white family. I did too. Till I found out the truth. Why though? Because I thought the nigga killed the white boy. I thought the nigga took a knife to school, but he didn't. And that's when I saw you spoke to the family. This gonna be the biggest racist trial ever. And you go see why I'm saying what I'm saying. The courts and everything were trying to get that boy.
Yep. Showing people where he live at. Got a little weird, strange, suspected looking white supremacists walking up to the door. All right. Oh, we seen all this bullshit. All right. Yeah, one of them was caught in a ring camera. All right. Yeah, just walking up looking stupid, staring around at the house. All right. Yeah, I'm like, all right, this is strange. The Metcalf father. All right. Looking like he was all angry. He had a funny, weird looking armband. Looked like he had a gun in there, y'all. All right. He's sitting there where the media is at. All right. And this is before Carmelo Anthony's parents come out to speak and their representative. All right. And I told you, the people from ABC, all the news reporters, and then they said, hey, you got to stand back. All right. The people are coming out. All right. And he ain't listening to nobody. All right. So eventually, as the black dude right there's representative, all right, one of the people from ABC or what have you come and say, hey, that's the Metcalf father. All right. And you can see how his hand is adjusted. He had his phone in his pocket. Y'all go back and look at that video. Adjusted up to where as though whoever was talking to him on his phone can see there. All right. From his damn what you call it? The pocket protector joint that he has. You know what I mean? You got a pocket on your chest here. All right. One of them button ups. All right. So they can see right there from the camera level. All right. No, it's lined up perfectly. All right. No, this Joker was getting ready to try to pull a move. All right. No, he was looking all angry, like he was working himself up. All right. And at that course, the brother in there made a good call. They called for security, for police. All right. Yeah, come get this crazy ass nigga out of here. All right. Yeah, and they never patted him down to search him thoroughly. I guarantee you he had a gun on him. All right. Guarantee you. I ain't never seen no armband like that. All right. Never seen one like that. All right. Guaranteed you had a pistol. He probably came in there playing on some old, what you call it, shooting in there. All right. I don't put nothing past their asses. All right. I don't. You talking about a family for his courses that by the age of 6 and 7, the Metcalf twins had rifles and was in the woods trying to shoot and kill something. All right. It's how you raise your children. All right. So when I sit to look at the cases of both kids, I'm thinking about who was more in danger. All right. Yeah. Based on the on who had to get accustomed to and normalize to savagery quicker. All right. And the only person's records I can see is the Metcalf twins. All right. That's it. I see Carmelo being the oldest of all of his siblings, working 2 jobs. All right. Being an A student, which he is, and being the head of his sports team. All right. That's a great kid. All right. That's a modeled citizen. All right. That's something you would want all the rest of the kids be like, dude. All right. Working 2 jobs. All right. Yeah. Straight A's. All right. The leader of the captain of the team. All right. There's no person in the room greater than him, accolades wise. All right? No, not one individual. All right? Yes, I want you to be just like Carmelo, nigga. You damn right. I want you doing what he doing. All right? That nigga got it going on. All right? No, that's a man who's taking all of his energy, all of his time, all right, and spending it where it needs to be important and where society's going to judge him as for being a kid. All right? Where are they going to look at you? Where are they going to hit on and cut first? This is somebody who comes from a family, all right, unlike the Metcalfs, where his mother and father are together. All right? Yes. All right? No, I'm sorry. Yeah, you couldn't pull that, could you? All right? No, so they can't pull that. They can't pull nothing on his education. They can't pull on him being some bad kid. All right? They don't have an angle. All right? And the worst thing that you could do in these circumstances, baby, is to sit back and to actually release that damn video. All right? That's why they've been holding on to it for dear life. We're going to get to see it. We know that a bunch of people had clips, and there's a bunch of folks in there that had videos of this. All right? Yes, they had to, because you had a whole damn sports event going on. So plenty of people already had their phones on. All right? Yes. All right? No, I'm telling you what I know. All right? So for those circumstances, baby, we'll be able to see. But like I told you, if Carmelo in this case in here was a white male, and this was some black Metcalf twins, what have you, all right, it wouldn't even be going to court. It wouldn't. That's how cut and dry it is. All right? Right. This is clear-cut self-defense. No, you can't deputize yourself to start beating on anyone. And you are not the judge to tell a person how much punishment they're receiving if this is enough for me to die. All right? What are you talking about? You don't put your hands on me at all. All right? At all. I'm not your child. All right? I don't know you like that, even if I do. All right? I'm not your play toy. All right? And the only courses of that, for them feeling that, I told y'all, is that they feel deputized. All right? The coaches are probably used to them going to go pick on black folks like this while they don't say nothing. All right? Yeah, you had people that were supposed to be involved in paying attention. All right? Hold on here.
I bought the family Jeep, the truck.
Yeah, so that's what I feel as far as for that. This Carmelo thing in there, I said, is deep here. All right, he said, hold on. The store owner's son testifies about the teenager fleeing before shooting. And I don't even want to hear this shit, man, because you know it's a damn lie. All right, you understand that some lies are going to get told. Why wouldn't he sit down in here to defend his damn father? All right, and I just want y'all to look to see his size in here. All right, he stands up, though he's a lot more huge as far as in size, but it's just like, dude, y'all didn't need to do a damn thing. All right, you didn't need to do nothing. All right, yeah, if you felt like it was gonna be something here, Hall, so most you could do here is call the police and look at the cameras. All right, yeah, he didn't push your wife, he didn't disrespect her, he ain't nothing. It's the case is that, no, in America, they feel like they can attack black society, and he knows from his past history that the law will protect him. Yes, as long as they're black, as long as you're black, dude. All right. No, they'll make sure that you have the right lawyer in place. All right. No, they'll make sure that you have the right judge in there. All right. The whole nine. Hold on one second. This is his son. All right.
Towards you?
No, sir.
Okay.
I don't see why he didn't get charged.
I can't speak for him.
Was he running towards you?
No, sir.
Was he running away from you? It's not a hard question.
I guess not to me, yes, sir.
He was trying to get away from where you were, correct?
Could be.
It could be.
Sir, this lets you know how dishonest they are. What do you mean he could be? All right? This physically strong and healthy Asian man is running with his father as hard as they can at this 14-year-old into the woods off of your property. All right. And he's telling you, he's asking him, did you, what was he running away from you? All right. And the bastard saying he could be. These are folks that individuals allowed to play with your damn intelligence through and through. All right. That's why I said I'm not listening to 2.5 minutes of this trash. All right. Yeah, it's a bunch of boggle, dude. All right. And bull crap. Things that are not important, I would say here. All right. Yeah, you were able to come in here and get over because they've been doing that. And now the rest of society will watch you and your father and trust and believe there will be consequences to pay for more than just him. All right. No, ain't nobody making no veiled statement here when I'm listening to the roots of Black society here. All right. Now, let me go ahead to sound the alarm. All right. Get some people in here that's making some sense. All right. Hold on.
I give a fuck about that guy. Probation, none of that shit. I like come get my ass. This is smash on site order on my mama. You got to go ahead. You blood, you crip, you GD, whatever you bang, smash on site, nigga. Get on their ass, bro. Fuck some shit up, nigga. Niggas always want to be a tyranny to their own community, but when some shit happen and you see the system is against your ass, motherfuckers want to be quiet and motherfuckers want to start being politically correct. Nah, fuck that shit, nigga. We back on that ignorant shit, nigga.
Hey, this is police talk. This is COINTELPRO talk. Youngins, no crashing out. All right. No, we move inconspicuous. All right. If this is whatever we got to do, we're going to do it without making a lot of noise. All right. Right. All right. This is police talk. All right. Trying to get one of y'all locked up. No, it's easy if I can just snatch you from the root. All right. Right. To create quote unquote havoc. This is not anything that we do. Nor are you allowed to shame Black society. All right. Because we won't come do some of y'all niggas bidding, dude. Mm-hmm. Hey, if something happens in Chan's case, it will be random, dude. Something that nobody knows. All right. Because it ain't our business. Fair use. Yeah, this is police behavior.
Smash on site, nigga. Call my phone, nigga. What's happening? We riding or what? What we doing? Like I say, I'm back on that ignorant shit, nigga. Leon can come get my black ass off this video alone. I don't give two fucks because you see what the fuck going on, bro. Nigga got found not guilty of shooting an innocent black kid in his back. When a motherfucker's found not guilty of shooting somebody in their back and not at least giving manslaughter, smash on sight, bro. If you don't smash on sight, you claim you bang, you a dub in my eyes, bro. My mama, you was a dub. We back on that. On my mama, yeah. I give a fuck about that goddamn probation, none of that shit. Leon, like come get.
All right. We'll see when the probation officer calls you. If you're going to go get on live then. All right. We'll see. You talk a good game. All right. I hear you, nigga. All right. But I'm thinking about reality. All right. And in terms of that, all right. No, you ain't trying to go back to jail. All right. For a post, nigga. All right. Ain't nobody trying to go back to jail. No more than Young Thug is trying to go back to jail for a post. All right. No, Fannie Willis wanted him. All right. Yes, indeed. Yeah. Nobody wants that, dude. So I'm pretty sure that his language will change given, all right, the right circumstances. Mm-hmm. Oh, yes, indeed. Mm-hmm. I ain't trying to rub it in here anywhere, but all right. Yeah. Nah, man. Like, that was just for social media, man. That was all that was. All right. Yeah. It's like, I understand, nigga. All right. Do you? All right. Yes, indeed. And you can't say ain't no pump faking around here. All right. What do we have in here? All right. Aboriginal power. Okay. I remember this. Mm-hmm. Okay. I remember when Floyd had that moment in there and he was speaking on being proud to be Black due to the circumstances of all the different flags that he sees coming in the ring. All that stuff made sense there. Sometimes Floyd has been on the right side of history. Other times I can't vouch for him. All right. Don't know what he's doing. All right. When you sitting around here talking about some all lives matter, all right. Yeah, I can't vouch for that. All right. Yeah, that's when I got to walk away. All right. Right. But when he's speaking for the cases of black folks in the Olympics and us being able to get ours and, all right, shining and being at the top, I'm for support of that, dude. All right. Yeah. When he's trying to, when he's giving his allegiance, all right, to Israel, all right, I'm not really around for that. All right. Yeah, I don't play, I'm not playing games. All right. Yeah, when you see these politicians giving their formal allegiance, all right, no, to Israel. All right. Look, man, look, I ain't hating on nobody. All right. Look, but I'm not standing around for that. All right. We know what that is. I don't care if it's him, god damn it, what's her name? Tiffany Haddish or Henya, whatever her name is. All right. Any one of these jokers here. All right. No, I don't think that it's appropriate. Mm-hmm. Yeah. This is the reason why you can't have a straight dead online conversation with any of these damn politicians or jokers now, because everybody's on the damn take. Everybody's paid for it. All right. Everybody's opinion is already spoken for it, nigga, before you even ask them a question. All right. Somebody done slid them a couple dollars. All right. Right. Yeah. Yeah. Prepared to talk to you about some bullshit that don't make any goddamn sense in here. No, I'm gonna send you in the bushes somewhere when by the time they lips finish moving here, Halls. All right. Yeah. Yeah, to spin you. All right. Hold on 1 second. Fair you. Shout out to my sister.
I really want Black people to get off the internet making think pieces about this whole thing and start putting their money where their mouth is. Stop talking. Y'all should not be in these Korean hair stores, Chinese hair stores, corner stores, restaurants, nail salons, nothing. I don't know why y'all been not doing it. Again, if nothing else wasn't enough, if history wasn't enough to show y'all how that community really feels, how all these communities feel about Black people, but that community, because they're the ones at the topic at hand right now, the election should have showed y'all. And some of y'all still took that as a joke. Just like y'all stopped shopping at Target and some coons are still there, coons are still going to be up in these people establishments, but get the fuck out.
Yeah, what do you mean coons and shopping at Target? Shopping at Target all of us Black folks did not get on this space to say that we going to stop shopping at Target. That's just niggas that follow Al Sharpton, all right, and Jamal Bryant. All right, you are followers of them niggas. So you don't get to call nobody a coon. All right, when you follow behind a nigga, all right, that is sitting in interviews telling Cam Newton about how nice his legs look. All right, yeah, you don't have any authority. All right, yeah, I agree with some of the stuff you saying, but nah, ain't nobody that shop at Target no damn coons. You got it twisted. It's the other way around. All right. No, I follow the Black authority here, if anything here. All right. We follow good folks like Brother Tyreek here, Halls, and so many others. All right. Yes, indeed. Professor Black Truth. We follow the circumstances of that. All right. Yeah, we're not. All right. Any of these bought and paid for niggas and pastors. All right. No, you're way out of line, man. Some preacher. All right. No. All right. Talking about the Black political class. Yeah, they ain't got nothing to do with anything. All right. You're talking about the same guy who sat on CNN and called Black men misogynists because we didn't want to vote for Kamala Harris. That Jamal Bryant. All right. Yeah. All right. No, ain't nobody nothing, dude, if we don't line up behind him and kiss his boots and pay for this nigga. All right. Yeah. God damn it. To get his car detailed and get a haircut. All right, I'm good. All right, I'm good, nigga. All right, no, pay for Al Sharpton to get some more hair relaxer. All right, no, so he can slick his hair back, nigga. All right, right. All right, no, this is all it's about, man. It ain't about getting you as a black person a damn thing politically. Nothing. All right. No, if they can get another slot on the Breakfast Club, all right. No, this is all they want. All right. Yes, indeed, man. You got to stop falling behind niggas like that, man. All right. And then coming out in front of the rest of black people. Look, we all ain't cooned out, man. All right. Some of us have our own damn mindset here of what we know black empowerment is. And we ain't got to ask each other 1,000,001 times about what it is for it to vibe to translate with us, dude. It's already there. All right. Yeah. You free to shop at Target, goddammit. All right. Don't make nobody feel you feel some type of way here, dude. You got to go get what you need to get. All right. Yeah, if you written yourself on every coon mission they would have, it's not shopping at Target, and the next thing it is taking your kids away from opportunities there in college. And it's like, dude, all of this so some old, dried up octogenarian niggas can survive the Stone Age. All right? Yeah, you can get another 4 years. All right? No, dude. All right? Yeah, you might as well get your dried up ass. If you failed up that bad, dude, all right, you might as well go ahead to stay exactly where you at. Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. All right. No, let the tide come and wash you down the road. All right. No, you ain't been working. Your ass ain't been. No, you ain't. All right. No, you haven't. You've been bull jobbing. All right. You've been in here doing the catfish slide, nigga. All right. You know, and you've been bull jobbing. All right. And you went there to go and look for certain politicians, like I showed you there. All right. Excuse me. Black Alpha had showed us here. All right. He wrote up on that governor, and that governor got right on code when he started asking about reparations. All right. Well, you know, we got to do something for everybody. All right. No, he got on code. All right. In other words, you niggas ain't getting nothing. All right. You know, we have to study. There's so many things we got to study. All right. Right. I'm not giving you niggas a goddamn thing. Stop running up on me. All right. That's what he really wanted to say. All right. Yeah. But they got to go through this little pattern of speech. All right. That the DNC then emailed over to their asses about what you do. All right. If a black person runs up on you talking about reparations. All right. Yes, indeed. You know, they have to at this point. All right. Look at all the years that have piled. All right. Think that's just sat somewhere for nothing? No, the young people are more politically savvy, more politically aware. All right. More ready. They understand what those 2 minutes mean now. All right. So many young people have a social media page themselves. All right. A rail ain't that damn long. All right. All you need to do truly is to get into a lane where you can ask the right question. All right. Have the right follow up here as you speaking, and you've got a golden moment. All right. Yes, indeed. That's why I tell people now, where is the bigger game, social media wise? On the block, on the streets, boots on the ground, right there. You will get to wherever you're trying to get to a lot quicker and faster doing it that way. Be a lot more simpler. All right. Yes, indeed. Because you got actual footage here from you being right there on the grounds from the political events that's happening. All right. Yeah. You come in, don't be too obvious. All right. Get your Melrose on to where they can't really identify who or what you are. All right. If you got certain symbolisms on as you walk up, dude, they're going to call you out. They might try to put you out of there. All right. Right. You don't want them to be able to spot you before you have an opportunity to speak over the microphone. All right. So you got to creep, dude. You have to, convert your mind to being more inconspicuous here. All right. As far as being able to chill, blend in, all right, and navigate all the way to the front. All right. And then you can give them the business. All right. Yes, indeed. All right. Because they have opportunities all the time where they'll have these open mics and you can speak directly to these damn politicians. I show you guys this stuff here all the time. All right. Let's go on over here to our sister. Hold on. Fair use.
If y'all really want to show people that y'all care about Cyrus, don't walk into no more nail salons. Don't walk into the beauty supply store. Get whatever you need off of Amazon. Do not shop at these Asian liquor stores. Halt all your business with Asian businesses. We need to really start showing niggas that we not fucking with y'all if y'all not fucking with us. This man just got non-guilty for putting a bullet in a young black man's back over water he didn't steal. Do not walk into any Asian businesses for the next 60 days. Fuck 30. Let's try to do that. Try to go to the Russians. Try to go somewhere else to get your nails done. Go get your liquor.
Look, man. Yeah, why not just cut them off? Huh? Yeah, just cut the cancer right off. All right? Let me tell y'all something. COVID-19 made that demographic of people speak a lot different to people. All right? Sure did. And what the government did to protect their financial losses is wiggling that Asian hate crime bill. Because it didn't just come with this federal protections. It came with cash. This shit came with money, with reparations. You understand? Oh, yeah. All right. You saying in a case, all right, why would these things in certain terms be needed? Yeah, because due to what happened in Wuhan, China, which was exposed and everybody got to see it, all right, folks in America had stopped shopping or buying any food in these Asian spots. All right, even in going in there to get stuff. All right, a lot of y'all were losing business immediately. All right, people were sitting here pointing to the stereotype and what have you. Folks were just trying to stay alive. Bodies were dropping and nobody knew why. All right, but we understood where it came from. All right, yep. When that video started surfacing, I seen everybody and they mama passing it, dude. All right, no, you can go get some bat Roman, nigga. All right, niggas, are you eating something here that look like it just died screaming? All right, hollering. All right, you gonna take a bite out of that, dude? All right. Yeah, it's just like they say here to the cases. No, I'm thinking about the red woman, man, in Game of Thrones. And she was talking about slaughtering the lamb. All right. No, if you go ahead, the lamb sees the blade, it panics. All right. It spoils the meat. All right. So y'all eating a whole bunch of damn spoiled rat. All right. Or bat, nigga. All right. No, because I'm assuming whatever toxin is in there to try to defend itself. All right. Yeah, it's going to be all in the damn meat. All right. No, man, I don't look, man, for any courses of anything in here. Look, dude. All right. The reason why it got tight the way that it did was because of Wuhan, China. Snakes, cats, dogs. All right. No, rats. All right. Anything you can name. All right. I'm talking about, dude. All right. No, what are you doing? All right. No, you're not supposed to. That's a pet, man. All right. You don't eat Scruffy, dude. All right. They had like 20 Scruffies over there already cooked, nigga. All right. 20 of them. All right. This how raggedy they are. All right. No, ready to go, nigga. Like you over here cooking. What's that shit called? Like you cooking Cornish hen, nigga. All right. Ready to go. All right. These jokers are raggedy. All right. Some of y'all know what I'm talking about. All right. I'm talking about disturbing.
Somewhere else. Do not support any Asian businesses this month. If we stick together, we can show that our fucking money matters.
We've already showed it before. We damn sure can do it again, baby. I do agree. All right, but that during the time of COVID, not just us, it was showed nationally. People wanted to live. All right. That's when you started to see them. They got to get real nice to you. All right. You spent some coins in there because wasn't nobody coming in there. All right. Folks walking around with masks on and gloves and shit. All right. You know, people just dying randomly. Folks that are fully healthy. All right. No, in good health, ain't nothing wrong with them. All right. Athletes falling in the goddamn ground. All right. Just falling in the ground. Referee fall in the ground. All right. News reporter fall in the ground. All right. Hold on. Nurse, little Tennessee nurse from Knoxville. All right. I believe she was from Knoxville. All right. Takes a shot, all right, in front of the world and get ready to fall in the damn ground. All right. No, what about that? All right. Yes. All right. Well, it's just undeniable, man. Something's going on. Yeah, ain't nobody wanting anything that they had, dude. People were scared. All right. They were forcing your ass in the house. All right. You can't go no goddamn where. Curfews everywhere. All right. They made up an excuse, dude. An excuse to whoop some young black man's ass, dude. They beat the bark off of this nigga. All right. Some of y'all are you damn fool. All right. So the white guys was like 3 or 4 white guys taunting the police. All right. Fine, which they let him get away with it. So the one black friend that they got, he started taunting them. And they jumped on his ass, man. All right. Yes. All right. When they got finished beating him down, all right, they had him down to the ground. They was like, all right, what's the charges? What did he do? Well, oh, walking around without a mask. Oh, my Lord. Sweet Jesus. All right. I mean, they whooped his ass, man. All right. No, ain't no doubt about it. All right. Huh? No, when they had him, it was a woman yelling at that point. Like, what has he done? All right. He was walking around without a mask. All right. Yeah. Oh, yeah. All right. That's how bad it was for black people out here. All right. No, you can get your ass whooped thoroughly. All right. Yes, indeed. No, we still can year to date, man. All right. No, we still can. All right. Well, at that particular point in day here, host, what I sit back and I'm gonna tell you here. All right. No, what I've at least learned here. All right, from all the circumstances that I have seen. All right. No, is that the dominant society does not mind to go ahead to mobilize upon us on anything that they have in here. Doesn't matter. Ain't whatever stitch they can find, nigga. No loitering, no soliciting. All right. No, these are just laws in here in certain cases to restrict your movement and give them probable cause to engage you. All right. No, that's placed in front of your 7-Elevens. It's placed in front of your some of your damn apartment buildings. It's to stop black people from assimilating, nigga. All right. Yeah, I don't need 4 and 5 of you niggas standing around here talking about LeBron James. Can't have that. All right. No, next thing you know, you niggers will be over here planning something. All right. Yeah. No, that's their mindset. All right. They might move like that, but we don't. All right. Yeah, we don't have time for this shit. All right. Most cases, we don't even know. Look, for black society, we don't even know that you're upset and we don't give a shit. All right. That's our energy. All right. I don't even know, man. I don't care. All right. Let me get back to black business. All right. That's how we roll. Mm-hmm. But don't forget to smash the like button. All right. Don't forget to share this video. And please don't forget to support the channel here, of course. I was going to break off the dip, baby, but I just decided to go ahead to get it over with. Mm-hmm. No, pull the Band-Aid back, baby. All right? Get it over with. I said, ain't no point in me starting and stopping. All right, hold on. CNN has been putting on more of a conservative black men on their shows. Call me a conspiracy theorist, but I don't believe this is by accident. What do you mean? All right, somebody in there with a flat top. All right, we coming in here to check paperwork. What are you talking about? Yeah, who's this guy? All right, and we're trying to go ahead to grab out the measuring stick. Fair use.
Okay, how dare you?
Living
how dare
testimony.
you? Okay, don't you? I mean, really? Okay, I hope that. I mean, I wonder if you would be that arrogant in front of the families whose lives have been ruined by that, and the officers who put their lives on the line.
I was there on January 6th as a congressional staffer.
If you lost a brother there, what would you do?
I'm not going to be gaslit. I'm not going to be gaslit by you or you. As someone who grew up in a house of law enforcement, my mother was a 9/11 first responder who survived on that day. I'm not going to be gaslit by you on who was harmed that day.
You're not me.
It was not a great day.
Guys, just 1 second.
And we moved
Hold
on.
on. Just 1 second, Harrison. Harrison and
guys,
all right, I'm gonna just stop it for a second because we just can't hear between the two of you yelling at each other. I just want to ask you a pretty straightforward question. This is getting to her point about the impact of that day on real Americans and on law enforcement. Do you acknowledge that on January 6th, Capitol police officers were assaulted and brutalized by the rioters who were there that day?
I acknowledge that it was a terrible day for our nation's history. What happened?
That's not the question that I asked you.
Yes.
Okay. So you acknowledge that law enforcement officers. No. Hold on a second.
Why is it so hard?
One second. Let's just get through this.
This is
so the answer
is America against ICE agents, against NYPD officers.
That has nothing to do with the subject matter at hand, saucy flat top. All right, Dookie Howser. That has nothing to do with this. All right. The deflection game for politics is the most shitty side. That's what irritates you. For focused individuals. People who look at information carefully. All right. Because it's always that triggerhead at that point to start the interjection of the conversation to say, all right, can we get past at least the first question that she has in here? All right. Because that displays if the conversation is going to be an honest one. All right. Or a disingenuous one. Are we going to be in here, all right, talking in circles, all right, and goddamn it, projecting a bunch of bull crap in here, all right, being a spin master, all right, right, yeah, it screams that. You can tell that between any start of these things in here, Halls, based on their personal approach, all right, person who wants to answer questions and properly debate answers things straight up. Now, is there a way that you need to certainly move here if you're trying to make your points out? Of course. All right. I wouldn't deny an individual that, but you don't have to do those things being disingenuous, dude. All right. That's my point.
Hey,
and you guys completely ignore
Harrison, hey, all I'm asking is that if you care about law enforcement officers who are ICE officers, who are beat cops, you should also care about Capitol police officers whose lives were forever changed. I think that's the same. It's true for you. It is true for everybody at this table.
Talked about the brutality against our ICE agents or men and women in law enforcement.
We talk about it all the time on this show. We talk about it all the time on the show. So let's leave it at that.
You run from a specific question.
I answered the question.
Let me finish. You run from specifics when people ask you to be held.
And I answered the exact question she said.
I'm speaking
and
to
I'm
you.
letting you know.
No, you're not.
Okay.
No, you're not.
Go ahead, Leather.
Don't run from it, man.
I'm not running from it.
This is what people are upset about at home.
Yeah. No, they're not.
Yeah.
Sir,
they're not.
Harrison, stop interrupting me.
Just let him finish, please.
Stop.
Yeah. What's wrong with your lips, yo? All right. Stop getting goddamn plastic surgery. Stop, yo. You're old. That's it. All right, your face and the top of your head is starting to symbol a macadamia nut, nigga. All right, no more surgery. All right, just stop it, dude. All right, no, you look silly trying to put a leather jacket on like a young man. All right, you look silly. All right, you trying to charge in on him, man. I understand. All right, but we ain't gonna act like we don't see this shit. All right, no, between him, them, and the damn old ass white women, now it's your white males. Look at them. It's over. It's over, dude. Yeah, go stand and sit next to Jack, man. Is Jack Nicholson still alive? All right, let me go check here. All right. Yeah, you might can go stand next to him if he's still breathing. All right. Yeah, he's 89 years old. Jack Nicholson was born April the 22nd, 1937. You can go stand next to him, nigga. All right. That's what you can do. All right. No, that's what makes sense. All right. I had to make sure he's still alive, man.
It doesn't work this way. Ask my wife. Don't interrupt me.
What is it, misogynistic?
Stop.
Oh my God.
Okay.
Oh my God, dude. Dude, you look like you drank on the job, nigga. You look like you drank on the job. All right. Yeah, you do. What you mean, ask my wife? All right. This how you getting disrespected. He said, I don't allow people to interrupt me. Ask my wife. All right. Yeah, what is him? All right. Unless he's just trying to call you some hoe ass nigga. All right. What is him and your wife? What's the correlation here? All right. I didn't make the comparison. He did. All right. Yeah. This old white man, all right, who tried to jump into the hot tub time machine. All right. Yeah, he got plastic surgery like somebody did something to his hairline. All right. No, he want the young man's hair. All right. Hold on.
Stop. It doesn't work this way. Ask my wife. Don't interrupt me.
What is it, misogynistic?
Stop.
Extremely misogynistic. Okay.
Just finish your point, Paul.
When you say and dodge whether or not cops got hurt, whether or not it was a bad day, the plumber sitting at home goes, I don't even know what country I'm living in.
And only bussified dudes is running around here talking about some extremely misogynistic. All right. Yes, dude. All right. Just to put that out here. All right. I told you, if they get any black help, he's going to be buck broken. He's going to have that look to him. All right. Look, ain't no job offerings. All right. For a joker who ain't prepared to get set out. All right. These old degenerate white executives, dude. All right. And the casting couch. All right. It still exists, baby. All right. Yeah, that's right. All right. You damn right. Okay. Even with the dude with Mike Jeffries. All right. Even with him being old and he ain't useful anymore. All right. He still has old buddies. All right. High executives here in these places. And in which you ain't, if you want to make it to the top. All right. Yeah, you're going to have to get set out. And that goes for all your big stars, all the ones that you love, nigga. All right. All the ones you keep praising, talking all of this, nigga, if they've got next to some real legitimate money, all right, and they didn't go ahead to prove to you that it's independent, nigga. All right. No, they had to get put out, nigga. All right. Oh, you damn right. Mm-hmm. They're not gonna let you through them doors unless they got something on you, man. All right. They can't risk it. All right. Yeah, you got to be dirty somewhere. All right. I have to be able to take a folder and slap it across the floor or across the table at your ass. All right. Yeah. To remind you about why you going to do what I told you to do. All right. Yes. And you, Beyonce, and you coming with Tina Knowles and You're going to bring that mama of yours, all right, excuse me, that friend of yours, Kelly Rowland, all right, and tell her to put a costume on too. All right. Yep. That's who you coming up there with. All right. Made you grab up everybody. All right. Some of these, you said actors and entertainers, they ain't got no choice, dude. All right. Yeah. You the Breakfast Club taking the chances that you've seen them over the years, and I'll give respect to Charlamagne on that at least. And you're inquiring about reparations, and Kamala Harris gets destroyed so bad in the interview that y'all got to let her come back for another one. All right, just to try to clean it up. I remember that shit. All right. No, she was publicly humiliated. All right, coming in there lying and bull jobbing and scheming. All right, and talking around black people. All right, talking about black people around us to offer us absolutely nothing. Keep skinning and grinning and talking about what type of music and all this stupid ass shit that you like. All right. Yeah, this is why Al Green getting redistricted out didn't matter. This is why Jasmine Crockett getting redistricted out didn't matter. All right. This is why if James Clyburn's crusty ass gets redistricted out, it won't matter because them niggas wasn't doing shit for black people anyway. All right. But running your damn mouth, taking up space, lying, bluffing. All right. Doing a bunch of bluffing, then turn around here and give a bunch of money to the Checkaway Indians, nigga. All right, tell some freedmen they can't give you a damn thing. They don't know nothing about money, currency, bread. What's that? Oh, we can't just do stuff like that. All right, and turn around here and give the Jewish community how much money they want. All right, no, all the bread in the world. All right, nigga, to set up goddamn shopping centers and bakeries and shit. All right, you understand? All right. All these quintessential things that you can sit up here and look up and say, damn, you just got random Joe Schmoes, all right, riding around in G-Wagons, all right? Every damn family owns a van, dude, all right, with a bunch of children, all right? They're taught to procreate and to make sure that they go ahead and be fruitful as they sit here and live off of free American benefits here. All right. Oh, yeah. Shouts out to New Jersey. All right. Oh, you damn right. All right. And their cases and circumstances of welfare, whatever you want to call that, is a whole lot larger than anyone else's here. All right. When everybody economically can afford, all right, to receive enough ends. All right. No, you receiving enough ends. All right. To where as though you don't have to work and you can support a family of 7. All right. No, those ain't no small resources the government is kicking over to them. All right. They're the worst thing out ever for Tyler Olivero was to take his camera, all right, and expose them jokers there in New Jersey, dude. All right. I told y'all they removed his Patreon page. That's how mad they took the video down from YouTube, but then they went to remove his Patreon page. All right. And Tyler Olivero here, that brother is that young man is something equivalent to what you would see there in what the hell is that guy's name in here? Nick Shirley. All right. Those two are similar, very much similar as far as reporters on exposing certain stuff and what have you. All right. But if you want to go ahead, I believe he put it back on YouTube. All right. He has a version y'all can look at where he's going through this damn Jewish community, dude, and everybody is on government benefits. All folks do, all right, is go to their little temple all day. All right. Go there. All right. And possibly go back to the crib or go do their shopping, whatever they got to do. But ain't nobody going to work, yo, at all. All right. Even for some of the neighbors, little white neighbors that they had there. All right. The few that's there. All right. One of them said that, yeah, he said, do you ever see them go to work? He's like, nope. All right. Not at all. All right. This is the gift that they get over here in America. So don't let these politicians tell you about what the hell they can't do. Meanwhile, you got African booty scratching lying jokers over here. I think we had to deal with this yesterday. All right. And what I articulated, all right, was something in here that made more sense than anything here is to say that, look, all right, everybody can't be butthurt and torn and you're sad and angry. All right. No, over a comment that somebody made back in the late 80s, early 90s, dude. All right. That's where I remember African booty scratcher coming from. You're that sensitive and broken. All right. That you have to remember these things in order to have a gripe with Friedman. All right. Continue to hold that gripe then. Ain't nothing we can do about that. All right. We're not in any cases telling folks that it's okay to go around and to disrespect folks from the continent and the Caribbeans for no damn reason. I don't represent that. All right. Not at all. All right. But we ain't going to be blamed for no bullshit here, Hoss, that we know is trash. All right. Everybody didn't get called an African booty scratcher. Not everybody. All right. How is it everyone's gripe? All right. Fair use. No, at some point we just got to call bullshit. All right.
African Americans are extremely racist towards Africans. Let me explain you guys why I think this. You guys, if you do not know, I'm half. Once again, I want to say half. African American and no one knows my struggle. They only see the trouble. Probably see my other videos. If not, my mom was deported when I was around 2 to 3 years old. But my father raised me, and he was a African American Southerner from Florida.
That's great.
Grew up in the black community. Raised more like an African American than an actual African, but
like an African American than an actual African. Raised like. All right. No, we got to keep that part open. All right. Because all of this damn mixing here to begin with, it just wants you to go ahead to click into whatever mindset that your pops had. All right. Who raised you? All right. Yeah, because his values are important. They go ahead to transfer to the child. All right. Yes.
In my days of being a 27-year-old man, I've never been called a derogatory term by anybody besides black people.
Here we go. There we go. And I'll repeat what I've repeated last night there. I'll repeat this to y'all. You're not the first person we've seen give this speech, sir. You're not. All right. No, you're not. Sorry. All right. No, there's no upper echelon of this cooning ticket. All right. No, where you're just some Hall of Famer. If you can lick boots, just good. And if I can cut a jig, nigga. All right. Just good enough. All right. No, white folks that give me everything that I was asking for. All right. That's how you niggas move. All right. That's how you move. All right. No, and look, I'm not sitting here trying to hate on your hustle here. I'm just telling you that it's trifling and it's disgusting. All right. And even your own people don't respect this. All right. No, whatever part African that you connected to. All right. That are riders. Respect none of this. All right. Why? Why did I tell you this here? In fact, here, why? Because it's way too many news publications to demonize black folks here all through the world, dude. We ain't got to start here with America, everywhere, to give us the business and say something strange about us just to say something. All right. No, white folks already got the game on lock. They've been had this from their Rush Limbaughs to anything else. All right. No, you don't need, all right, another tap dancing Sambo, all right, or tether helping them out, dude. All right. Yeah. That's why I say, oh, okay, Hoss, who are you trying to appeal to? All right. Well, that's a serious question. All right.
The only people to ever call me a nigger were black people. The only group of people who ever told me that they hope I get hung from a tree were black people.
That's
the
cap,
only other
dude.
group,
This is complete cap. It's cap, nigga. They're not gonna give you anything, nigga. You're not getting nothing. All right. No, you're just like the rest of them. All right. And at least for coons, they're gonna take convenient, smart, bootlicking Sambos. They'll take a tether like a Stephen A. Smith. All right. No, he can talk good. He can spit the lingo. All right. There's certain things within him that he's great at. All right. Yeah. So there's a gift. There's a spinoff. For you guys, you're bland. You're sitting around listening to damn Fox News all day. All right. And Ben Shapiro's. All right. The Tim Pools. You're listening to these clowns. All right. And then you bring your weird ass on social media and you think you're some type of damn philosophist. No, you're not, dude. All right. Yeah, you don't think deeper than the rest of us. You were taught a scared nature in reality. It's to say don't go after the actual damn oppressor. All right? Find the already oppressed and take your frustration out on them. That is a coward's way of thinking. All right? Oh, yes, indeed. All right? No. We got to go ahead and cut it where it's at, baby.
Of people who ever made fun of my African lineage were black people. And the crazy thing is, it starts way younger than what you actually think it does. You guys, when I was in school, the only ever group of people to ever bully me were black people. Not because of who I was, because of what I was. African booty scratcher. Chasing cheetahs and lions on dirt road. Mind you, I have beautiful black skin and I'm a handsome black man. But they would also make fun of me for the color of my skin and how dark it was. And the crazy thing is that it wasn't even just me. It was my sister, it was my brother, it was my friends who were African. Anybody who was African were made fun of.
I am a freedman. Most of y'all know I do not have any tattoos. No, respected, beloved here by my people. All right. No tats, no nothing. And I have always gotten love for my beautiful dark skin, dude. All right. Yeah. Do we shoot the dozens? Do we roast around here? We do. Absolutely. All right. Bernie Mac, God rest the dead, was one of the best at it. He'll roast you. All right. Yes, indeed. But he also carried the beautiful black skin, such as myself in here. He got manicures. All right. He kept himself sharp. All right. Now, there's pride here in this blackness, so much to where as though for the mindset of how he speaks to this lower end as if you want some crumbs so bad, nigga. All right. Hey man, look, man, they're awful. They treat me bad. All right. So you're a grown ass man. You don't have to be around us, nigga. All right. Yeah, and furthermore, I keep putting him in the screen. So if y'all see him, you make sure you freakman, you turn the other way. All right. Because that's how you talking when the camera's on, nigga. All right. The only black person, the only people who ever did this to him. All right. Well, then go and hang out with your white buddies, dude. All right. Until an accident happens. All right. Yeah. Yeah. God damn it. So you accidentally fall out a window or something. All right. Right. Go on over there. All right. Go on a hunting expedition with them, dude. All right. Chill coon ass on. All right. Right. Yeah, please do. Yeah, go in the back of the woods with him somewhere. All right. Yeah, this is what we mean, dude. All right. Absolutely. Yeah, you seen that one dude, Robert something, whatever his name was, the guy from Fox News here. Yeah, and he took his silly ass there in Texas to one of these like Trump rally things, and it was at a bar. And they was getting ready to lynch him. All right. Yeah, he didn't know where he was at. He was the only black dude in there. Well, you know what? He started getting, all right, this little loose booty dude. All right, started getting people calling him the N-word. They started surrounding him. All right. Yeah. He was almost through. All right. Even his little cowardly self had to admit, yeah, there was some white supremacists in there. Yeah, I know, nigga. All right. Yeah, they were letting you know you ain't safe. All right. Hold on 1 second.
By African Americans. You know what the crazy thing is? It absolutely flip-flops when you're older. When you're older, black people want to talk about eating fufu and pond nut soup and cassava leaves. They want to wear kentes and dashikis and want to know where their lineage comes from. My mom lives in Ghana right now, and she calls me saying that there's tons of African Americans that show up in Africa wanting to know where their roots are.
Ghana, as I explained earlier, looks like shit. All right. And we're not coming to y'all to ask you where, where our roots are from. This is a fantasy of yours where you figure you can stand in front of a freakman and scam them all you want. All right. Take whatever from them. All right. And the trade-off is that you tell us where we come from. All right. We're good. We have that knowledge, nigga. Our feet on this damn soil here. All right. Gives us the knowledge where we come from here, right here in America. All right. Yeah. We have a full context of where we come from and what our people have been through here on this soil and what we have built. All right. And that doesn't start anywhere here in the cases of Africa and the continent or the Caribbeans. All right. With all due respect. All right. Yeah. Some of our nations and our country has existed longer than your countries and nations, history wise. All right. So it is silly for that person to come up to you and tell you that you don't have any culture and they got all your clothes on and shit. All right. Man, niggas weird, dude. All right. No, they ain't got a dashiki on and none of that. They got all your shit on. All right. Yeah. All right. Seems like we got some mental confusion upstairs. All right. Nigga got on Jordans. All right. Right. God damn it. All right. Some Levi jeans. All right. White t-shirt on. All right. God damn it. All right. A fitted cap on. All right. Yes, indeed. All right. No, trying to do your best to look like a freak, man. Trying to blend in, nigga. All right. This is what we get.
But as soon as you speak out against black people, they become racist. You are no longer a part of the group. They become more of a tribe than Africans actually are. But here's the difference between African culture and African American culture. African culture prioritizes not just education, but honor, discipline, respect, and marriage. African American
Okay.
culture does not.
Okay. You see how his eyes shifted looking stupid. All right. They prioritize marriage, culture, and what? If the priorities that y'all had were so high in Ghana, all right, then why is over 70 something percent of your water polluted, dude? All right. No, if the priorities are so high. I'm just asking for a friend. All right. You understand? Yeah, I just want to know. All right. That's it. If these high priorities, why are the Asian folks able to put that much mercury and lead all in your water? Them big ass machines. All right. No, destroying your farmland, baby. Speaking of Ghana, no, and the morals that y'all have. All right. Yeah, I told y'all by 2030, they're going to have to import water in. All right. This is how bad you're doing there. All right. You do what better than Friedman? What did you say you do? All right. No, we know about your funky ass homeland, nigga. All right. We know about it. All right. Please don't talk greasy to us, man. We only start pulling niggas card. All right. When you start talking funky towards us, talking about what you're better and you're great at. If that's the case, your ass wouldn't be in our faces. All right. You would have all that greatness in your country making it work, wouldn't you? All right. Yeah, you wouldn't have to go and climb on our titty, nigga. All right, to survive. All right. And then every time you turn around here, the same people that can help you open your eyes and survive here, you got shade for. All right. Yeah, you got a problem with. I need to play this unnecessary comparison game here. You ain't got to do nothing but pay homage, show respect, and keep it moving, dude. All right. No, you're not even obligated to buck dance for us. We ain't even asking for that. The most freedmen have ever asked for any of these damn groups, buffer classes, and jokers out here is respect. That's it. All right. I don't know how you used to dealing with black people where you come from. All right. But don't come over here with that silly ass shit. All right. I don't know what you're accustomed to. All right. Don't come over here lying, cheating, scamming. All right. No, we're going to be on your ass. All right. Yes, indeed. All right. Black folks, we have something, at least in our cases, militant for the terms of strict rules, especially talking about it politically here, dude. The moment you go out to openly condemn us, dude, we feel the same thing about you. All right. We ain't going to wait for you to get to get your thoughts and feelings right about what we think, whatever your aspirations are. So they're ours too. All right. Yes. And we really mean that. All right. No, you look, man, I don't like suing, so I don't. Well, okay. The feelings is mutual. Now what? All right. And when you see that for a case of these guys, they start breaking down like Michael Blackson off of Next Friday. All right. Don't hit me. Don't hit me. This is John Blaze. I can get jiggy with this shit. All right. Don't hit me. All right. No, you're supposed to have remorse, man. All right. When you have some of these jokers cornered. All right. Right. It's the same thing. Hold on.
My mom lives in Ghana right now, and she calls me saying that there's tons of African Americans that show up in Africa wanting to know where their roots are.
No, we don't.
But as soon as you speak out against black people, they become racist. You are no longer a part of the group.
Because in our culture, like other cultures, it is not favorable for us to speak against ourselves unless you're just so whipped and mentally colonized, dude. This is why in that case, while you do that, you want to other yourself to switch yourself to the side. Our deal is we don't want to fool with none of you little fence sitting, questionable ass. I might get some benefits on the other side, nigga. Just get your ass over there. All right. I don't want to go back and forth with a nigga that don't know where he stand at, dude. All right. Yo, nigga, you're unsure niggas stand over there. All right. No, the riders will be right here. All right. I know what it means to be black. I ain't just talking about this. All right. Oh, yes. All right. No, we ain't just having like you said, a small conversation about this and that. All right. We know what it is, what it means to wear that moniker. Rather, it looks good. It's sensational. All right. Folks that hate on you catching hell. All right. No, I'm waking up and goddamn it, going to sleep here, black first. All right. And nothing feels better than that. All right. I don't give a shit what you talking about. Mm-hmm. All right. Nothing in the world feels better than that. Mm-hmm. All right. Our lineage, our history, our music, dude. All right. The clothes that we wear. All right. No, the conversation and context in which we can speak about here, Halls, and hold pride. All right. But that pride, the system that holds us down is that game of resistance. So I agree, following up with the good brothers and sisters that I've shown in here, that some boycotting should pop off. We shouldn't be interested in giving them our dime in here. And we need to let these jokers know at least the circumstances on how to survive without us, dude. All right. Need to make that our permanent mission. So when they go ahead to play games with the criminal justice system, where they understand from whatever person that you had murder our people and do us dirty, you're not going to go ahead to receive any economics from us. So I am supporting the cases of everybody shutting it down, not for 3 months, not for whatever, 6 months. Shut it down, dude. Force these people to move off the block. All right. No, you ain't got to go to the Indian. You'll go to the damn Asian folks. You can go shop with the Indian people. All right. Yeah, whatever the case. All right. Or anyone else here. Take your ass to Walmart, whatever you got to do. All right. But don't give them your bread. All right. Where you know that they're located at, go somewhere else. Get another, all right, group of folks to do your nails and what have you. Give them nothing. All right. Yes, indeed. That's what I'm advocating for. No, if they can go and slaughter us off in the courtrooms and let them economically survive on their own, they don't eat their own damn food. I told you this shit. No, they don't. That's not what they're eating at lunchtime. I've seen this shit. All right. No, I'm talking about for a period of, all right. No, for a period of years. All right. Coming in there and establishing a relationship with one of them in there that was about as young as I am. We're around the same age. All right. But every day she came in, she would eat around the same time. She never had a damn thing that was on that menu. Ever. All right. Oh, yeah. You understand? Yeah, that taught me a lot. All right. Right. So it will matter if we go ahead and stop coming in they beauty supply stores. They disrespecting my sisters walking up to you with little hair jar, these joints, hair chemicals here in this jar. Oh, it's good for you. It's good for your hair. It's good for you. How do you know? All right. No, black folks got different hair than you. All right. How the hell you know? All right. Yeah, I thought that was very insulting. I seen that shit. This is good for you. All right. Yeah, I'm sitting here looking like, hold on, man. Are you going to take that? But for some people, they just go ahead to, all right. No, you're used to certain colonization. You don't even understand you've been disrespected here. All right. No, I had to stop. I want to say I was a kid, man. I was a fairly young man when I seen this shit. All right. No, man. No, I look, man. I had to take a double take, but I ain't never forgot it. All right. Yeah, it was a black woman standing there, and she's just taking it. All right. She didn't say anything. All right. Yeah, she was looking at the Asian woman as if, look, man, like this woman really knew what she was talking about. All right. Right. That's what happened. All right. Hold on here.
Become more of a tribe than Africans actually are. But here's the difference between African culture and African American culture. African culture prioritizes not just education, but honor, discipline, respect, and marriage. African American culture does not prioritize any of that stuff. So that's why when Africans come to America, they do a lot better.
No, it's because when you take that sandal and place it on U.S. soil, you get access to refugee benefits. No, thanks to Freeman. Thanks to what we fought for. You get access to refugee benefits. All right. You get to get on. All right. And you getting checks off the break. All right. That's why. Yeah, they hand you a pair of boots. All right. Already laced up. All right. That's what you go ahead to get when you come in here. All right. With your lying ass. All right. It's been one of the biggest lies in the world, dude. If there was no reward here, you would not be here. Nobody showed up here able to get, you weren't going to be able to get papered up due to cases of the default buffer. All right. Some of these things have started working politically when they to hope that you might be confused because out of himself. All right. But what sunk his conversation here and his whole argument is he started to speak to that Ghanaian inside of itself. As you just seen here, and he tries to go to compare what's better. If that's the case, you're living in Ghana. All right. You're sucking up their resources. All right. Yeah, being a liability over there. We don't want to hear about how better you do. Why don't you do better in Ghana? All right. Doesn't count over here. All right. And fresh credit, it don't count here. All right. Show us you doing that shit in Ghana, nigga. All right. Then it No, this is this is an incredible person, family. What's going on, Mad Hatter? He's incredible. All right. Because every time I keep trying, I'm getting ready to slip out, and he gives us something else. And he said, there's no racism. When I say to people like that, we want you to keep it up, dude, all the way up to the terms of when somebody got their foot in your hind parts. All right. And they got you pulled over. All right. Yeah. Getting ready to do you dirty. All right. No, you might got a dog. All right. In the back of one of them trucks, they getting ready to take him out of there. All right. Right before it's all over. All right. I want you to have this same conversation here with us. All right. Yeah. About how it ain't no racism. All right. Right before they do you in. All right. Yeah. All right. Because I enjoy these clowns here saying something that's going to seal their damn fate. All right. Yeah. Y'all remember this face so you can remember to turn around. All right. When they got him. All right. Because he said there ain't no racism. All right. That's what he said. No, we're all sitting here exaggerating. All right. And he's figured it out. All right. You just have to work hard. All right. If you work, all right, then you ain't going to have to worry about nothing. All right. This is what he's telling us here, Halls. All right. Yes, indeed. This is why I said delineating is one of the most finest things that freedmen have done. All right. No, rid yourself. All right. Of all the cancerous problems here in America. So that way, when they say some stupid shit like this, it goes right back to Ghanaian folks, dude. All right. Not us. All right. I'm a freedman. All right. No, not us here. Yeah, we got to distinguish. All right. Well, we've had to anyway, because we got tired of taking people's garbage, dude. All right. You know how that works? No, when you do something great, all right, and you do something awesome, family. All right. No, you put that in the circumstances in the name of whatever country you come from. Senegalese. All right. No, Jamaicans. This is the first Jamaican. All right, first Senegalese. All right, first person from Uganda to do that. When you win an award, all right, you're getting something. All right. Now, when you get locked up, all right, or some degenerate bullcrap pops off for no reason, all right, now you're black. All right. No, you're black then. All right. No, you're 110% black now. All right. Yeah. Yeah. There was the damn problem right there. Right there. All right. No, wrap up all your trash and take it with you. All right. No, don't try to leave them chips there, nigga. Take that too. All right. Yeah, nigga trying to leave candy wrappers and shit behind. All right. Get all your garbage and take it with you. All right. That's what we have been saying. All right. You know, if y'all can go parlay on the good shit, all right, well, you can do the same shit with all of this negative you got. All right. Don't let that stuff arrive at our doorstep. All right.
And marriage. African American culture does not prioritize any of that stuff. So that's why when Africans come, you are no longer a part of the group. They become more of a tribe than Africans actually are. But here's the difference between African culture and African American culture. African culture prioritizes not just education, but honor, discipline, respect, and marriage.
If that's the case, why has their honor, as I said, in Ghana, allowed the Asian man to come in and strong arm everything that you? All right. No, you're not angry with them. You're not pushing back. You barely even got anything going on with agriculture. It's just a few of you standing up. It's not a lot, but the people that are in Ghana representing, shout out to you. All right. I know you're being flew out by the Sambos. When they sitting here telling these people they in their own country that they'll pay these jokers here, is it $100 a day or something here, or $100 a week or whatever they're getting paid. All right. They're getting paid serious bread here. All right. To them. All right. Close to about $100 a week, I want to say, to be able to go be gold mining and doing all this extra, which is a lot more than other people are in there being paid as far as the daily wages and what have you. So they making the incentive somewhat fine to them. All right, due to the cases that the economics that you see around there are so low here, dude. All right. Yeah, this is why the French people, as I showed you, and I told you here, they thought they can come up here to some of these other countries with the that you haven't used since 2002. All right. You've been using euros, nigga. All right. No, you got euros in your hand. All right. And you're rolling up on these poor African countries with francs, nigga. All right. Yeah, you've discarded, you've abandoned these shits. All right. It's not common, as I said in there, all right, for a whole lot of folks in there in France to be carrying around a franc like that. They favor the euros. Mm-hmm. But they ain't bringing no euros to the table to give to you. All right. No, you staring at francs, nigga. All right. Yeah, this is what happens when you notice that a country don't have any people that they and then mean that. Yeah, don't forget, for any access manual macro in your country, all right, one of your politicians have sold you out, brothers and sisters, or a couple of them, all right, because his name stinks around the continent. All right, no, it stinks. All right, for the leaders I have seen, and I've listened respectfully to everything y'all seen, they've been holding it down. All right, and they ain't got nothing good to say about Emmanuel Macron. What Emmanuel said, that Africans around there was ungrateful. For what? For you stealing from them? All right, even the townspeople were more so, and they let it be known. All right, no, they could have a serious crime or something like that in front of them, and the French troopers ain't going to do shit. All right, they're there, or they were there to monitor the resources that they came in to steal. All right, that's it. All right, if it doesn't have anything to do with that, they don't care to intervene with it. They weren't sent over there for that. All right, for you getting beat in the middle of the street. All right, no, by one of the locals. All right, somebody's kicking your ass in the middle of the street. You screaming for help. The military officer right there. All right, and he ain't gonna budge either. All right, no, not unless his cell phone go off. All right, he gonna stand right there. All right. And when y'all understood that was the business of things, Burkina Faso, a lot of these other places, yeah, they told him to get their goddamn military out of there. Get it out of here, dude. All right. Pronto. Yeah, get this funky ass military up out of here, dude. All right. Yes, indeed. All right. Which I completely agree with. Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. Yeah, they're thieves, man. France don't produce any good natural resources of their own. So they always got to freeload off of somebody. That's the history of France. All right. They don't produce any type of good natural resources. All right. They're good at keeping shit going around. All right. So they can come in here and look like the savior after they start and light the damn fire. All right. That's what they have done. All right. To survive, nigga, forever. All right. Mm-hmm. Keep conflict going on in the continent and the Caribbean. All right. Or preferably the continent. All right. So they can seize that for some cases of possibly a rather military opportunity. All right. Or an opportunity to look like some damn person who coming in here to delegate. All right. Some strategy in here. All right. For peace or prosperity for the future. Next thing you know, you're getting robbed and your country ain't got no damn resources. All right. What happens when they come in? And that's not just him, the whole entire case of the Western powers. What happens when they come in? When these people come in, you end up being in worse shape than where you started at, and you end up finding out that your politicians are filthy as hell. All right. I forgot what president that they had, man, but they went to run up in his house. I think he fled. Man, nigga was hiding money everywhere. All right. Of all types of currencies. All right. Long money. All right. Talking about long, stretched the size of a casket type money, dude. All right. Stacks of it everywhere. All right. And the whole town was impoverished. Everybody was messed up. All right. Whole time he's literally sitting on this type of coins. All right. No, it's how greedy some politicians are over there. I've seen the story of that, man. It was trifling. All right. No, the people are over there damn near starving, dude. And this is what type of bridge you got put up. All right. I'm talking about in the cases wrapped up in damn silver with plastic over top of this shit here, Halls, like in pallets, looking like Monopoly money. All right. Oh, yeah. Of not just the U.S. currency, they had euros, they had Asian money in there. All right. No, it was all types of bread. All right.
African American culture does not prioritize any of that stuff. So that's why when Africans come to America, they do a lot better than most of the African Americans who actually live here. That's why Africans don't talk about racism, because we as Africans know there is no racism in America. It's just you have to work hard. You're not bucking up to authorities because in African culture, you're told that authority is authority. So there really was no point to this video. I just wanted you guys to understand how racist black people were to just not just white people, but to everybody else.
Ain't no
and if you're an
such
African,
thing, man, there's no type such an animal. We mean a racist black person. A black person can be a bigot. All right. Yeah, he can make fun of you, be a bigot. At best, buddy. Racism, white supremacy requires me to, all right, I can call the police on you right now for your death. All right. Now I can decide if you're going to get a job somewhere or not. I can decide if you're going to be able to live in a certain community. I'm going to decide if you can get a loan from the bank or not. That's what white supremacy is buried on. All right. Don't let people play with you. That means one and all be all. All right. There's no black supremacy. All right. There's no none of that shit. All right. This is people trying to play games with you. All right. And when you do that, the methods that I just put forth is what you run down to them. All right. Yeah. If you're going to be able to be employed, God damn it. Yeah. Get a loan, harassed by the police. All right. Yeah. Those things come into account. Yeah. A black person can say some harsh words to you and be a bigot. All right. At best. All right. But if some white supremacists or racist, no, ain't no such type of animal, dude. You're making shit up. All right. No, this is a nigga who's cooned all the way out of his mind and he done said, screw it. All right. No, I already got these tap shoes on. Screw it. All right. No, we're not impressed. All right. Who is this nigga here? What's going on here? All right. Hell, y'all. Red, white, and blue came across anyway. All right. That's what's up. Kevin Garnett calls out Victor Wembanyama for being too emotional after winning the Western Conference. All right. Come on, man. I ain't going to do that. It's the first game of the finals, man. We're going to win this all. We're going to win it all. All right. American Indians were not granted birthright citizenship because of their sovereignty over their own land. However, refusing to stay on reservations could lead to states to revoke once American Indian status and legally reclassify a person as a Negro citizen. All right. Well, I'm not going into that. All right. I'm just scrolling through. All right. Yes, indeed. I say black first. Make sure that we are paying attention to some of this Carmelo stuff in here because I do give a shit about that. Let me see if I can go tap into whatever we got live, man, because I know the court case here has been running through. All right. I don't want to miss anything if it is here. All right. Hold on. As soon as I put Carmelo up, it says Carmelo stabbing and all of this stuff here. All right. These people are just extreme through the door. All right. And 16 hours ago. You got Megyn Kelly here with a piece that says self-defense. I know I already went over this piece here, but that lying ass damn said major problem with Carmelo Anthony's self-defense claim and a fatal stabbing. And I went through this trash here yesterday. I don't want to do it again. No, the guy's a disingenuous person here. All right. When you have a person like that, you claim you're a defense attorney and all this, and you don't want to give all the facts, you're withholding information. so you can make Carmelo look like some type of monster. I'm not going to keep repeating this trash. All right. Same thing that we have in here, I'm sure, with Megyn Kelly. All right. Carmelo Anthony tries self-defense argument over stabbing of Texas teen with Hollow and something merchant. All right. Whoever this is. All right. So I guess this is these two jokers she got for. All right. I'm skeptical to do it, man, but I don't want to hear Megyn Kelly right now. And if I do got to hear, all right, I like to hear underneath a different pretenses, man. All right. But I know it's here. So I'll put it up here for later on. Because videos this long, man, I got to dig through so I can get, all right, the points and certain things like that. There's a lot of shit in here I know we're not going to need. All right. Hold on, but let me go ahead to give it a spin. She's just a liar, man. What's going on, Mad Hat? I see you in the building. Much love, sister.
And stabbed Austin Metcalf in the heart,
Fair
killing
use.
him
Fair
within
use.
minutes.
And he pulled out a knife and said, "Make me." You're a liar. You're a liar. None of that is in the court transcripts. You're just a liar. All right? No, she don't care. And in the court terms, and even her being, Megyn Kelly is a lawyer. All right? So she knows better. All right? Any other circumstances like this, no, you can get called out, get your name barbecued, you get hit with defamation, baby. All right? You go to the court paperwork and notice is allowed. Let me go back here and spit this out here. Fair use.
Teenager who goes to a track meet at another school and bumps into a young white teenager named Austin Metcalf. There were something like between 9 and 12 schools on site for this big track meet.
They didn't bump into each other. They had their own tent to sit in. They came to present their quote unquote authority that they had, feeling deputized over top of him as twins, to push him out of a tent and into the ring. All right. Carmelo was there to see his friend. All right. He had got permission to be underneath of that damn tent. They didn't bump into each other. They came over there to bully Carmelo. All right. Let's put the facts here in the case. Your funky ass. All right. She's just trying to reach for some shit. All right.
And Carmelo Anthony, for one reason or another, it's still not clear to me what the reason was, winds up under the tent where the Austin Metcalf school was hanging.
That's a damn lie. All right. No, they already had their seats in which they were sitting at. They made their way to him. All right. And once again, you're trying to give this lane where they have a right to be deputized and to tell any young black person that they got to do something. All right. These are brothers. They know what they were doing, and they both physically came up on him to attack him. And this is what they started doing. All right. Hold on. Yeah, she's trying to play confused. Oh, this is what they maybe been. I'm trying to figure out what happened. Stop, Halls. All right. The context are clear in the paperwork.
And someone told him to leave. Certainly at some point, Austin said.
Nobody told him to leave. That's why you lying. You can't even identify this person who told him to leave. No, this comes with being some of these Karens and white supremacists. They don't care. All right. Screw the truth. All right. If it doesn't matter to whatever degenerate point that she's trying to make. All right. No, burn it all. Screw it all. Now, all of a sudden, it was somebody else who was involved that told him to leave. That never happened, ma'am. All right. Fair use.
Leave. And he had a bag and he allegedly said to Austin, "Make me."
No, he was shoved twice, 3 times, damaged phone. All right. At this point in time of being frustrated, being attacked by the twins, not just the cases of Austin Metcalf. All right. But by the damn twins. All right. He says, "Touch me again and see what happens." At that point, again, all right, here, Hall. So these circumstances, he went to reach to him to grab him and touch him again. He got stabbed 1 time. All right. The report goes and shows that the twin tried to lie and say that he was all the way off to the side. He wasn't. All right. As I told you, you got to be right next to a person to catch their body before it hits the damn ground. All right. You got to be right there. All right. That means you were bullying side by side, baby. All right. That's the incident within itself. Now, if everybody kept their damn hands to themselves, meaning the Metcalf twins, all right, he's still alive. All right. And they don't want this incentive that young black males can defend themselves against getting violated by your young, funky little white supremacists. And were they dangerous? Yes. These cats were holding up guns on social media. All right. Yeah, I believe that you are 1,000% dangerous. All right. Fair use. No, just like your photos show.
And grabbed the bag.
Mm-hmm.
And Austin did place hands on him, allegedly, in some way to remove him. And he pulled out a knife and stabbed Austin Metcalf in the heart, killing him within minutes. He didn't even live to the hospital. He died in the arms of his identical twin. He was a football star. He was on his way to college. He had his entire life in front of him, and it was snuffed out in an incredibly stupid, pointless instant. And
they make their points intentionally known. All right. Yeah, because they could have kept their hands to themselves. And I like how you keep missing this point of how he grabbed Carmelo 3 times before he got stabbed. 3 times. All right. How many times do you need to be told not to put your hands on another man? All right. Unless you feel like, because the size wise, if y'all could look at them, yeah, the Metcalf twins are very much bigger than Carmelo. All right. So maybe they felt like they had that authority there too, running on him, as well as they white supremacist, perks here. But whatever it is, it was this case to take this young man and embarrass him and toss him out in the ring. All right. And no, he would refuse to be humiliated like that. All right. Yeah. So he showed them the business. You're not going to beat on this dude. How much is enough damn physical punishment here, Halls? All right. For a person to be able to defend themselves. All right. Shit. No, you get to come over here, Halls, and physically dominate him. All right. And that's supposed to be cool. Meanwhile, if us as a black person, y'all seen this with the standing your ground here stuff. If you get into an altercation outside here because an older white man is cussing your wife out through the window, looking like he about to hit her. All right. And you shove this man away. And he pulls a gun out while he's sitting on the ground and shoots you in the stomach, killing you, all right, in front of your damn son. All right, the man stumbled inside of the store and died. All right, brother. All right, but clearly killing him in front of his son. That was justified shooting it here because it was stand your ground. All right, so y'all have already backed yourself into a funky ass corner, dude. You can't play this game with us. All right. You move the goalpost so much here, all right, that you're already done. All right. You're finished already. All right. Same way I mentioned that, yeah, y'all gave up a lot with that Kyle Rittenhouse stuff with the strong arm gun purchase. Yeah. All right. Because y'all used to use that shit to give us a whole bunch of damn time. All right. Yes, indeed. But now, at least for the circumstances now, y'all have decided to give away the farm. All right. Yeah, to save your little dirt bags you got out here. All right, you sacrificed the farm. All right. No, you ain't got too much to work with. You don't. You've lied too much. All right, you put too much bull crap in front of people's faces. This is why this ain't hitting up on nothing, ma'am. All right, it ain't. No, we would have to forget certain parts of history here in order for this to have some type of meaning there to it. All right. No, you ain't running game on nobody but yourselves here. All right. I said, especially when you have to defer that far from the damn paperwork here. No, like this is some monstrous kid. No, this is a kid who, as I told you in here, a student. This is a kid. All right. As well, a family that, the leader, the captain of his team in sports that he's with here. He's also a kid that's working 2 jobs. All right. Yeah, they can't speak wicked upon his character. All right, you can. All right, all you can do is keep speaking to the moment and understand this here. All right, yeah, young black folks have a world that they see where they're not harmed by your people. All right, yeah, and Carmelo is the symbolism here of keep your damn hands to yourself when it comes to young black people. All right, yes, keep your hands to yourself. Don't reach over here for nothing. All right, yes. All right, that's what he is, and we're going to defend him. All right, we're going to stand 10 toes down for him. All right, because we understand that this true reason that they are refusing to let us see the footage from all this time, because if we seen the damn footage, they understand that this conversation about anything would already be over. All right, it's clear-cut self-defense. All right. And something in my heart tells me in here, you watch that footage and you can see how Brother Carmelo is being shoved to the ground. All right. Your bag is being thrown. All right. No, completely bullied. They had a size advantage over top of him. All right. Yes, indeed. It's not one, it's two of them. All right. You look at them circumstances and see how the young man reacted. Yeah, it makes sense for anybody in here trying to protect themselves. All right. Yeah, let some hooligans run down on you and try to pretty much push you in the mud in the ring. All right? No, hell no. All right? Absolutely not. And y'all wouldn't warrant your damn children walking around this earth getting treated like that, dude. You would say something. You seen your kids come in here all muddy and, all right? Yeah, what happened? All right? No, you damn sure wouldn't let it go down because you would understand for the circumstances of your kids, if you going ahead to let these youngins dog you out, all right, well, the rest of the neighborhood going to go ahead to take their turn. All right? No, even if you in a case and you fighting with an individual and you lose, that's better than somebody just punking you. All right? Yeah, and throwing you here out of position, especially when you can go ahead to look into the racial matters. Yes, it's going to continue to be heavy because the public made it that way. They refused to be, no, excuse me, not the public. The DAs made it that way. The prosecution made it that way. The police, every person in here in law enforcement, the judge has been responsible, all right, for making sure that nobody can see the incident itself here. All right. Yes, indeed. All right. That built up the racial anticipation for this shit. All right. They're trying to target his GoFundMe. All right. All of this crap. All right. As people said here, they can use the money on whatever they like to use it on. All right. It ain't your business to count it. All right. Or to sit here to question who's around it, nigga. All right. Not at all. All right. When we can sit back and hear advocates like Aiden Ross doing what he's doing. All right. Yes, indeed, man. No, giving up $10,000 here or so and speaking up for a damn joker in some circumstances here where he's doing as much lying as Megyn Kelly. All right. Right. No, they're identical. All right. If you was to listen to his, I don't care to hear that shit. All right. Oh, I don't care, bro. You know, I don't care. You know, it's messed up. You can't just go stab a person, you know. No, you're scared because you look at a society here where young black folks can defend themselves and it's got your boots shaking. All right. Yes, your boots are shaking. All right. You mean that he can actually do something if I touch him? Yeah, he can put you in the dirt. All right. Right. Yeah, that terrifies you. All right. The Tim Pools, these little short, weird looking jokers they got around. All right. No, you always thought that whiteness was going to be able to, like a blanket. All right. No, this was always going to protect you. All right. Yeah. As long as you had the old pacified niggas out here, you was good. All right. These new young brothers that are out here and sisters, they ain't going for it. They're not. You can try it if you want to. All right. You're going to find out real quick. All right. No, this is not 1964, Halls. All right. No, one of these youngins will give you the business. All right. Now we'll end with Barack Obama talk and speak here on the Democrats. It says, this is what the Democrats gave us instead of an anti-black hate crime bill. All right. All right. And do y'all remember this here? And this is what we need here to protect black society, of course. But All right, what did they give us here? Mm-hmm. Oh man.
Amazing grace, how sweet the sound.
I'd rather take the anti-black hate crime bill. I don't want to hear this shit. All right, no disrespect. All right, I know where he's going. All right, let's give him 10 more seconds.
That say a wretch like me.
Yeah.
Good morning, America. Breaking news, deadly church shooting. Tragedy in Charleston. At least 9 people killed overnight in a massacre in an historic black church.
I do believe this was a hate crime.
Police say this suspect, a white man in his 20s, walked into the Bible study, sat down with the group, and opened fire.
Dylan Roof. Yep, that's what we got underneath of the Obama administration. Tap shoes. Niggas doing the James Brown in the church. All right. And we ain't nothing legislation-wise done here. This is why I said for politics here, at least for this case, it's closing into November. No, these folks either get right with black society or get prepared to clear house, man, to clear your desk and clear your office. All right. We'll take cash and cash only. All right. I'm the bottom line saying T. Walden in a minute. Thank y'all and much love. And yes, please do not forget to support the channel. Hold on here 1 second here. All right. Now, all the information should be right there in the description of this video, or I could place it there on the screen. We'll be back here with y'all in a minute. All right. Peace.